Right-hand side for Newcastle, brings it into Willock. Craft available, level with the edge of the area, diagonal ball back through for the run of Willock.
Too much on it.
Goal kick.
Wasn't a difficult ball either. Just needed a little roll. Willock got in behind, but Craft got too much on it. Got behind, goal kick.
2.5 minutes on the clock. BBC Radio Newcastle. From the right corner of the 6-yard box, Matthias Hewelt will send the ball upfield for Tranmere. Lascelles wins the header. Standing behind Cummings. And now down the right, Newcastle go with Craft. 15 yards into Tranmere territory. Longstaff, that's a brilliant floated diagonal ball. Murphy on his chest, and Murphy with Newcastle's first effort of the game. Straight at the goalkeeper, came off his toes, I think. Maybe needed a bit more power.
Wasn't the greatest take, good ball, good switch of play, Longstaff. Took it on his chest, but it got away from him. He's always stretching, he just toe pokes it. Comfortable for the keeper.
Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall watching, as they tend to do for most of the 90 minutes in Premier League games, from the edge of the technical area. The Tranmere boss Mickey Mellon is out there as well in his second spell at the club. He's won 2 promotions with them. Also played for Tranmere. Dummett rises. There's a clash of heads. Hemmings has gone down, caught by Dummett. The Tranmere man who got the flick on and just caught, I think, on the back of the head by Dummett as he was up for that aerial contest. Referee stopped the game. Make sure the centre forward is okay.
2 shots, not too loud, man.
What a racket coming from the away end to our left. Referee's going to take the ball back from Elliot Nevitt, the other Tranmere centre forward. When he walks over to Carl Darlow in the Newcastle penalty box. Drops it at his feet. Darlow with white gloves, picks the ball up, drops it. Forwards it goes, over the head of Wood. Ritchie trying to get in behind the defender. Cleared, and foul by Ritchie, leaning in on Kyle Jamieson on the edge of the home team penalty box. So 5 minutes on the clock, no goals. Murphy with the only chance of the game, a shot that was straight at the keeper, running out of room, and lack of power to trouble Hewelt. And the Rovers go. Good old-fashioned ground, isn't it? Ando 4, separate stands, not connected. Yeah. Not a goal, no corners filled in. Good atmosphere. Willock, tidy play outside Newcastle's box. Target back to Darlow. Controls, and that simple ball roll to Craft. Going up to halfway, inside to Longstaff, tried to take it on the turn. Tranmere get a challenge on it. Craft wins it back and got caught by John Nolan. No yellow card for Nolan. Craft's going to be okay, picks himself up. Free kick, right side, still in Newcastle's defensive third.
I think they're a bit unfortunate, Tranmere. I thought Longstaff, poor coach, thought he pulled the boy back. Thought the free kick could have went the other way.
I've not seen anything yet, though. It's still early days.
Foot out of glass.
Elliot Anderson starting for Newcastle for the first time competitively. His 2 other senior appearances were both behind closed doors, and both at Arsenal, coincidentally, under Steve Bruce in January of last year. Given away, coming into midfield looking for Longstaff. The white shirts of Tranmere have it. Nolan, quick ball out to the right wing, gets it back again, and wins a throw with Anderson getting a block in. That's the home team's ball, about 30 yards out on the far right hand side, in front of the smaller stand that runs along the length of the pitch, which is where the television cameras are. Away by Newcastle, forwards again by Tranmere into the box. Lascelles got an important toe on the ball, and then Target tries to play it out. And he does, and it's a throw 10 yards from the corner flag. A bit of pressure from the League Two side. Who sent a couple of the big boys up from the back. Waiting a long throw towards the corner of Newcastle's 6-yard box. United headed away. Willock putting pressure on, back to halfway, lifted up into midfield by Tranmere. Lascelles gets a big header on the ball, and there's an offside against the Tranmere attacker, spotted by the assistants on the far side of the field. 0-0. It's a game yet to settle into any sort of pattern flow.
10 changes been made, these boys haven't played together, it's difficult to get into a rhythm.
Target down the line, so heading into the corner. Josh Dacres-Cogley on the turn, gets it clear, headed forwards by Newcastle, still on the attack on the left, looking to get room for the cross. That could be a foul by Elliot Anderson, and it is. Just barged his man in the back, and referee standing 10-15 yards away gives the free kick and no complaints. BBC Radio Newcastle live at Prenton Park. League Cup second round, regionalised at this stage, the competition, so both in the northern half of the draw obviously. And now we have reached the 9th minute at Prenton Park. Supporters of Tranmere and of Newcastle United are applauding. Both sets of fans are asked by Tranmere Rovers to take part in a tribute in the 9th minute to the 9-year-old girl Olivia Pratt-Corville, who was murdered in Liverpool. And more fans joining in now with the applause here at Prenton Park. Take a free kick on the right-hand side into the Newcastle box. Away it goes. 0-0 the score. And the referee has spotted an infringement.
And that's another thing I did on the university that started myself, bros. I set it so it was just UK and Scotland. UK, Scotland and Wales.
Blue shirt. It's Target and now Dummett to Lascelles. To Ritchie, holding off his man Pratt, and now Lascelles again. And play back to the goalkeeper by the Tranmere defender Jordan Turnbull, who's playing.
I've seen something about
Lascelles competing with Elliot Nevitt up front.
not I. What's the one that's not Ivor? It's fucking
Near the ball, really, and it's
Eric.
Yeah.
In 2006, he was told that he would never wrestle. Like, was it 2006? It's either 2006 or 2002, because he was in a motorcycle accident and like he got like hurt really bad, and they told him then that he would never wrestle again.
Now they've got a couple more over the halfway line. One of them Pratt flicks on, then Ritchie heads inside towards Wood. One Tranmere player heads it against another, then Willock. Now for Wood, back to Willock just outside the box.
So although I don't really follow it as such, I do get like the news feeds coming through and stuff like that, you know. Now, because they're going up against the New Day again.
Put inside, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to bend it in that keeper's top left-hand corner. Didn't get enough on it. Just the target in both respects, the overlapping run and the goal.
And they sent the New Day off with a proper Viking burial by setting fire to loads of New Day t-shirts and stuff.
Brighton 0 and goalless between Leeds and Barnsley. Helped on by Tranmere. Kraft missed the ball, so did the opponent that he was trying to fend off, and Sean Nolan's run from midfield didn't get Tranmere
Viking runs against the War Raiders.
have the ball. Ritchie to Anderson, takes it.
There's no Legion
Up
to do.
towards, back to Anderson, holds it, out wide to Matt Target, back into Elliot Anderson. Sharp bit of control, then clip down the left with a run of Ritchie. Just going to beat Matt Ritchie, but a nice idea. Yeah, he didn't have the legs, did he?
Good feed, Anderson. Just dinked it down that left side with his left foot.
Goal kick. Which is sent out to the far right side, headed on, and Nevitt was offside. Came back from an offside position, tried to bend his run. Flag is up. So free kick for Newcastle United. First visit to Brenton Park since February 2000. They won an FA Cup quarter-final tie, 3-2. Clubs haven't met since. You'd have been here for that one. The FA Cup tie. There was a League Cup tie as well in the late 90s, 98. Paul Dalglish scored. Wasn't there for that one. Ruud Gullit was manager. They also met in the FA Cup in 97-98 en route to Wembley, Newcastle at St James's. They won 1-0. Shearer scoring. Goalless after 14 minutes tonight. Willock scoops up a ball for Crack, breaks into the area. Tranmere got cover, and they stick the ball out for a Newcastle throw next to the corner flag. Better taken quickly by Ritchie, gets it back from Crack, heads it on to Willock inside the box. Now Ritchie, left-footed cross in from the right, nodded away. Tranmere tried to start an attack, but Newcastle have won the ball again, and Kraft down the line for Willock, who's got a throw 15 yards out. More noise from the away fans as Ritchie returns it to Kraft. Here's the cross. Paul Murphy got up, furthest player away on the far side of the penalty area, kept in brilliantly by Elliot Anderson. Great strength and now skill to break into the box, and the cutback is put behind for a corner. That was fantastic from Anderson.
Yeah, just too lax from the Tranmere defender, trying to let the ball run out, was never running out, never had the pace to run out.
Quickly taken corner, Anderson to Longstaff, he's picked out Target, edge of the box. Couldn't get the shot away, it was on his right, played a pass instead. Kraft now at the front of the centre circle, chipped out to the Newcastle left wing, nodded down by Elliot Anderson. Longstaff and Murphy combine inside to Target, almost in central midfield. Willock back to Kraft. Tranmere have pushed up. Newcastle going backwards now with the ball. Dummett to Longstaff, he looks forwards. Kraft on the right takes a touch over halfway to Willock. Controls, 2 on him. Throw it. To Dummett, into the path of Target, carries it over halfway, gets past Hemmings. It's a good charge this from Matt Target, he's still going, corner of the area, slightly behind Anderson. Stood so well to keep hold of the ball, but then
well, two newest tag teams added to the rivalry is also due to viewers and pump.
Newcastle have it back, as John Anderson says. 0-0. Willock
Not decided on the two newest tag teams.
Send a couple of subs to warm up Newcastle, including Trippier, Bruno, Joelinton is
These
there.
are two nasty balls.
Just outside the D, lines up a shot. Right-footed Elliot Anderson wide.
Sorry, powers of pain then, but you know what I mean.
He didn't get out to close him down, 20 yards out. Just pulled his right foot shot, wide it up, right-hand post. Never troubled the keeper. Little flashes from Anderson in the last few minutes.
17 minutes have been played. A Joelinton chance is getting an airing. And the Tranmere goal kick has been taken through the middle. Hemmings flicks on. Dummett hooks it down towards target. On now by Anderson and Willett. Some space to run into. Over halfway. 2 to the left. Willett through looking for Wood. Last-ditch defending by Tranmere to slide in and stop the ball reaching Chris Wood through on goal. Now at offside, Newcastle were playing on, and Sean Longstaff's asking the referee why he blew the whistle when they could have just played advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in the Premier League, does it?
Free kick taken, target to Dummett. Willett aimed for Ritchie. Quick play by Kyle Jameson, the defender, to stick the ball out of the throw, which has been taken. BBC Radio Newcastle. Dummett behind the centre circle now to target in the Tranmere half. Good shape on that ball. Wood into the area. Offside flag is up. Combined nicely with Anderson. But he's stopped by the assistant Christopher Husband and his flag on this near side. We don't know if it's right because we don't have a replay. We presume it is, otherwise we wouldn't have put the flag up, isn't that right?
So they say.
Went onto the chest of target. Field. Turn back to the goalkeeper. The challengers for the ball. Newcastle through Longstaff out to Kraft. He gathers it. Gives it to Ritchie. Gets on the half turn. Back to Longstaff. 0-0. No Matty Longstaff in the Newcastle squad tonight. He remains at the club. Training with the first team, but not involved. As ball is sent cross field on the diagonal, but Matt Target couldn't get there, and it's a throw. Tranmere have gone out in round 1 in their last 5 seasons in the Football League. They did have a 3-year spell in the National League, which ended with them winning the playoffs in 2018. So they've at least bettered their recent League Cup record by seeing off Accrington in the last round. And they haven't tested Carl Darlow yet. Had a throw which reached the edge of Newcastle's box, but United have dealt with it and are now getting themselves up the pitch. Cracked for Ritchie to chase. Back to the goalkeeper by Ethan Bristow, the full-back. Not the best clearance by Hewelt. This is Leo Connor in midfield. Connor, I mentioned, has been capped by Ireland, formerly of Celtic. And now they work it nicely, and the flag stays
Yeah, like as he just spin kicked in the face.
They're winning so far now, mate. 1-0.
Right?
They've just scored.
Who?
Tranmere.
Got off.
Oh, we've got Darlow in goal. You would have thought he would have put, obviously, you know, let Pope have a fucking break or put the Bradford in. We've got a complete different 11 to what we've had in the past 4 or 5 games. And all the commentator said before, these players, like, I'd have played together in the training sessions and stuff, but never actually on the pitch together.
Perspective, and so Newcastle undone, and the opportunity finished in front of a couple of thousand Newcastle supporters in the away section, and they're going to have to come from behind if they are to go through to the next round of the League Cup. And Elliot Nevitt, playing non-league for all of his career until last summer, got 8 goals for Tranmere now has his second of the season. The Newcastle video analyst sitting not far from us on the back row of the stand have just been looking closely at the footage on the goal, suspecting there might be an offside. It doesn't matter, and there's no VAR. They're trying to get an equaliser here. Anderson with a cross-come shot in towards the 6-yard box where Chris Wood couldn't get a piece of the ball, but it's been put behind, and Newcastle have a corner on the right.
Yeah, good response. Good feed again, Anderson. Cross-come shot. Tranmere back four. Oh, he whips it over as the top of his own crossbar.
Ritchie with a corner to Murphy on the edge of the box, on the floor. Back to Ritchie, high ball in. Anderson with a header, which is saved by the keeper at the near post. It wasn't an effort on goal, really, was it, Ando? He was just trying to
he was stretching, wasn't he? Yeah, he did well to get something on it.
Down, BBC Radio Newcastle. Tranmere over the top, flag stays down again. Nevitt trying to get there, but Darlow quick off his line and gathered the ball near to the edge of the box. You may wonder where Martin Dubravka is, by the way.
Now where's Dubravka?
Here that he is unwell.
He's unwell, mate. He's unwell.
Goalkeeper, no Nick Pope in the squad. Longstaff wins it. Loose ball just past halfway.
Jetty's been doing the same as me, he's been out all weekend.
His first competitive appearance since February. Paul Dummett made only 3 appearances last season. Longstaff, left of centre, halfway line. Over it comes to Kraft, on his chest. Closed down, plays it inside to Willock. Ritchie on the spin. Got away, but the ball was cut out. And it's another Newcastle throw, 1-0 down. Ritchie making a run off his man, takes it under pressure. Lascelles behind the halfway line. Dummett now moving it down the far left side. Target gives it on the outside to Murphy, carries on his run forwards. Ball goes back into Newcastle's half to Dummett. Lascelles and now Willock. Angled ball into the box by Willock. Anderson down at the edge of the area, blocked by the defender, but it's keeper's ball.
That's a poor ball, straight ball, always carrying straight through the goalkeeper. Don't want to be forcing it. Leeds 1-0 up on
In the slippy ring, guys.
That's Ellen Rowe. Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 0. Here. Longstaff in.
Great to see. Something else.
Square ball to Lascelles.
Sounds like a fucking drink, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kraft got out of the way, and it went out of a Tranmere player, but it's going to be a Tranmere throw. The referee and his assistant didn't see it, and now Jason Tyndall, the Newcastle assistant boss, is having a bit of a go at the assistant. And
He must have goal his players. That's just sloppy.
I think Lascelles just missed the ball, didn't he? Kraft then got out of the way. Cross looped into the area, Darlow took it, armed it down, and then makes the catch, second time of asking. Underarm throw to Kraft.
Come on, guys, speak to me.
Who is looking inside and to his left, goes back to Lascelles. Target. Anderson makes a run. This is interesting. Brought down Elliot Anderson in the area, left side. Wood in the middle. Anderson still holding on to it. Back to Murphy, edge of the box. Holds off 3 defenders, keeps the ball. Now Kraft, right of centre to Ritchie. Right corner of the box. Sticks the cross in. Headed up by Tranmere. Anderson beats Dacus Cogley to it. Target down the left, down the wing to Anderson. He delivers a ball. Another header away. Then a second Tranmere header. Forwards again by Newcastle. Tranmere get it clear. Longstaff knocks it down. Murphy out of play. He looked for
Yeah, that was good, thank you.
So did I. We've all got a drink.
seen a replay of the Tranmere goal. Just got in behind so easy. Straight ball down the line.
Oh, I wish I had the honky tonk, man.
Walking well.
Honky tonk, man.
Untouched off. Marking's non-existent though. Look, runner, don't track runners. Look in the middle of that back foot.
Who's the guy? It's not the Ultimate Warrior. It's the other guy.
Moving it quickly without taking a second touch.
Some at the Dragon.
Newcastle are opened up.
Oh, Ricky the Dragon Stringer.
I'm surprised he wasn't. He's not in the 2K 22.
He has been right.
Hello, there's quite a lot of them that's not in the 22, isn't it?
Through to Darlow in the D, but yet to really threaten properly as they look to equalise. We'll read out some messages at half time. If you want to send them, tweet at BBC Newcastle or we're on WhatsApp. Messages to WhatsApp will start with the letters BBC and then the number is 08000 321 333.
Just keep the ball. Don't be forcing it.
That was Lascelles. Went for a long diagonal pass to the left corner, but it's too straight central. The goalkeeper has it. Away by Newcastle. Wood was offside, so didn't go for the ball. Richie chases. And it's turned out by Tranmere. Neil Byrne, the former Gateshead man, who was signed from Hartlepool by Tranmere. One of their fellow League Two teams earlier this
I don't get excited about
Newcastle back into their own half on the left.
Match to him now.
Into the right back position, effectively with Kraft pushed on down the line. Finds it Swede. Richie moves it to Wood. He's found a bit of space and played it inside to Willett. Central midfield. Sean Longstaff touch and then moved on to the left to target. Murphy. He's got Byrne at his back. Still Jacob Murphy trying to bring it inside. And the ball's been won back by Tranmere. They try another quick break. Helped on by Nolan. Looking for the run of Nevitt down the left, but Newcastle regain possession. Anderson. Target 30 yards out. Richie's got space and room outside the area. Slips it through, looking for Wood. It's blocked and then cleared. Longstaff battles forward. Kraft gets there. He's been fouled. Emil Kraft. Longstaff not happy with Rhys McAleer, who was unwilling to get out of the way. It will be a Newcastle free kick right of centre, just over 30 yards out. Paul Dummett, Jamal Lascelles have gone up. Richie and Murphy are next to the ball. One of them will take the free kick. Tranmere lead 1-0. Two-man wall. Couple of yards outside the box. Goalkeeper in the middle of his 6-yard box, waving his defenders to push up and get on the 18-yard line. Two arms in the air from Richie. Murphy runs away from the ball. Richie round the back. It's too long. One
Why did you come in to save him?
Set up for a left footer to take from there. It's always going away from people.
That's his own. Why is he just? That makes no sense.
Go and attack it. That's always going away from people. Just carry back.
He's just stopped his own teammate from.
I mean, they got the win anyway, but that was, I thought I was tripping.
Don't pin him.
the League Two team who challenge for the ball in the air again. It's Nevitt, the goal scorer, beaten by Lascelles. Wood flicks it on, but nobody beyond.
I don't think he gets it win anyway.
The furthest player in Newcastle Navy. Long kick downfield by Matthias Hewell, controlled by Carl Darlow, right boot, edge of the box, but he's put it straight out because Jamal Lascelles has got an injury, a problem. He looks to the bench. Referee's come across to see him. Lascelles is saying that he was caught by an arm or an elbow, swinging his arm as the referee speaks to him. He was involved in that aerial challenge. I didn't see anything. No. So we don't know if he has a claim, but the physio is there.
Yeah, nice.
Need to get off the pitch and treat themselves, in the technical area. He's not happy. The Newcastle skipper.
Sorry, it's really tag teams because these two are doing the empty.
And there are conversations between Target and Murphy on the far side of the field. Everybody else, including the goalkeeper, have come over to the side of the pitch to discuss matters with each other and the coaching staff. 1-0 down. Give us an assessment of the game so far, Ando.
Hasn't been great. It's been sloppy from both sides. Trying to force things as well. You know, you go a goal, there's a poor goal to give away. They'll say it's a well-worked goal, one-touch football, but the game behind us far too easy. And when the ball's squared across goal, they've got 3 people lining up, they're putting the back of the net, not defending nowhere near them.
34th minute, Leeds are 2 up on Barnsley in their League Cup tie. Forest Green and Brighton is 0-0. Bristol City 1 up at Wickham and Newcastle losing by a goal to 0 in this one at Prenton Park.
Set it straight, it's extremely big. There's no extra minus stone goal.
Looking for Kraft.
Didn't
line taken on the chest by Wood. Kind of held it back to Kraft, who was under pressure, off balance, out of play. Just a reminder of the big news from earlier. Joined us late, Newcastle in negotiations to sign, and it looks like it could well be quite advanced. The Swedish forward, Alexander
All I can do still.
Real Sociedad will be around 60 million. I'm not sure of the exact amount, but that would be a club record.
We'll have to reload him again anyway.
Talk to Eddie Howe about after the game. They are still down to 10 though, aren't they? Jamal and South.
Apparently Newcastle's buying some guy from Real Sociedad, man. 60 mil. Real Sociedad, yeah. Apparently it's 60 million. But I've never heard of the guy. You just said it there, I've never fucking heard of him. He's a striker though.
Away by Tranmere in midfield. Richie, crack charge in the back. Free kick. Bristow with the foul. Former Reading player.
Yeah, what was his name?
Smacked his fist off the floor in frustration.
And I'll tell you, I've got to Google it. Give me a second.
After the whistle went. Lascelles now has a new jersey. The doctor has a conversation now with Eddie Howe. Kraft is down. Physio is on the pitch. Another stoppage.
Alexander Isaac.
1 Newcastle 0. Barnsley pulled one back at Ellen Road. So
no way.
Leeds 2, Barnsley 1. Lascelles returns to the pitch. And Kraft is still on the floor.
Yeah, it doesn't look a lot in it, did it? He looks in a bit of discomfort.
Did I
BBC Radio Newcastle. Another reminder that you can get in touch with us anytime tonight, at half-time and full-time. We'll go through some messages. WhatsApp again is 08000 321 333. Comments on the game or the expected arrival of Alexander Isak. Just put BBC at the start. Or if you don't use WhatsApp and you want to text, BBC at the start of a text message and 81333.
What the?
Still on the floor, Emil Kraft here in Trippier.
Wow, of course.
Warming up. The team Newcastle tonight, 10 changes. Darlow, Kraft, Lascelles, Nummit, Target. Willett, the only player to retain his place in the 11.
From this bit again. It's magical this time.
3-man midfield.
Here's out nowhere.
Murphy, Wood up top on the bench.
Was he hiding under the commentary table or something?
Taking off his orange
All fucking goes well, mate.
Gillespie, Trippier, seemingly about to come on. Hoffman, Joelinton, Luis Fernandez, Akio Almiron and Bruno. He had a hamstring problem and that kept him out of the first 2 games, Emil Kraft, who signed a 1-year extension to his contract last month to take him to 2024. He is starting for the first time this season.
What the
He's not going to complete the first half, and they've taken the stretcher onto the pitch for him. He's being lifted onto the stretcher. We are at this stage unsure. I think it's his left leg, by the looks of it, the exact nature of the injury. That's Emil Kraft's night over, and Kieran Trippier will replace him. Exchange for
Kieran Trippier's just come on, Matt, so we got a free kick. We know that's going on, isn't it?
It benefited massively from Eddie Howe's management. Showed some great form at the end of last season that led to him getting that new deal on there.
Yeah, I mean, he did well last year. You just hope it's not a bad one. He didn't look anything in it when he went down. You just never know, do you?
Trippier on. First act would be to take a free kick, but it's not going to be one of those.
He's taking the free kick.
Because it's closer to halfway than the box. He scored free kicks in consecutive matches in February. So if they get anything around the area later tonight, I'm sure he'll put his name down for it. But losing 1-0 Newcastle, work to do. Here's Trippier's delivery. It's round the back. And then a header from United. Elliot Anderson. Long way deflection. Standing near to the penalty spot. Corner kick.
Yeah, couldn't get a great deal of pace on the
That
ball.
Trippier's fucking wicked, mate. He's just come on, had a free kick from the halfway line, and he's just pinged it off the bloke's head. He didn't score, like, but fucking hell.
Floated to the back of the box. Lascelles with a header. Blocked on the line. And then followed up by
Get in. There we go. 1-1.
Castle level. Jamal Lascelles has scored. First
Big Jamal.
blocked at the near post. Straight back to him. And then he smacked it across goal and inside the far post. And after 40 minutes, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1.
Well, we talked about poor defending for their goal. It's awful defending from Tranmere. They just leave them all on their own at the back post. Not only does he get one touch, comes back to him and he puts it on top of the roof of the net. Just poor defending. Sloppy.
Well, Lascelles back on after getting some treatment. Has got his team level. He is having to come over to the side of the pitch again after speaking to the referee. Being given either some cotton, I presume it's cotton wool rather than tissue, as he comes back on. It looks like his nose rather than his lip from this vantage point that we have. Anthony Backhouse, the man in the middle, not entirely satisfied with the situation. The Cells is back off the pitch. They're down to 10 again. It's a situation that is yet to be resolved for the Cells injury. He's come back onto the field now, and hopefully he'll be okay to continue after scoring. And it'll give him a boost as well. It's been a tough few months for him, I think. Not being in the team, 4 starts in the last 16 games of last season. Unused subs so far in this campaign until tonight. Scorer of the equaliser. Now he has a throw to defend, like the rest of his team does in the box from Tranmere on the right, headed away by Sean Longstaff. And Tranmere in midfield, that's a good turn. Oh, good skill, lovely play by Rhys McAleer, number 8. Newcastle with a challenge to win it back, and then a foul left side central midfield on Elliot Anderson.
What the beans? Whoa!
5 times and scored once in pre-season.
You give me the fucking ankle up, bro. You're the last, bro.
A couple of moments tonight, but not really being able to have any sort of telling impact on the game yet, has it?
No, it's been difficult. It's been difficult all round. You know,
What?
he's had flashes. Here he is on the ball now as we speak.
Moves it to the feet of Trippier. Went for a first time pass to Willock. Cleared away by Bristow. Lascelles makes the challenge on Kane Hemmings. The experienced centre forward. Tranmere are his 9th club. He's been around the football.
Not this time.
At Rangers. Scotland. And the throw given and taken. Nolan with a header. He's lost it to Murphy, who nods it forwards and starts to get away down the left wing. Recovery challenge by Tranmere's Leo Connor, and then Newcastle up to the edge of the area, cut out by Neil Byrne. Longstaff with a sliding challenge, kept in by the home team, up to Hemmings. Control and then a layup to O'Connor, the number 4, wearing bright red boots. Back to Byrne on the diagonal. Brought down by Ethan Bristow. 35 yards out, floated out by Trippier. And Tranmere play it back. And then they start again with the keeper, Hewlett. That's a dangerous looking ball. Target, great defensive header back to Darwin. Great header. At the feet of Longstaff in the D. Willock, 1-1, minute of the opening 45 to go. Ritchie, right side, just past halfway, receives a return pass from Trippier. Longstaff. Nevitt with a challenge, Newcastle throw. In front of the bench, and Eddie Howe all in black, Jason Tyndall wearing the silver hoodie. We're used to seeing him in pitch side. Deep in conversation as the ball moves to Willock. Left side of the centre of midfield. Challenge on him from Hemmings was illegal. Free kick has been given. Longstaff receives it from Willock. Crossfield ball. 5 additional minutes is the minimum period. 5 minutes in the first half of the day. Sells with the leveller to make it 1-1. BBC Radio Newcastle. Target. Anderson takes it and tries to turn and was brought down. And the free kick, they've taken it quickly. Anderson to Longstaff just as Trippier was coming across. And maybe thinking about another moment like Sunday's. So the ball is in play. This with Ritchie back to Lascelles. Anderson wanted it to feet, doesn't get it. It's over his head and it's Target. Wood in the area. They look for him, headed away once and then twice. Lascelles wins it back. Short ball to Murphy on the left wing. Ritchie stabs it back to Target. Clip forward into the box towards Anderson, away by Tranmere. And Newcastle pick it up in front of halfway.
Oh no, we got shit!
One apiece. Trippier, driven ball into the box. Oh, they've headed it. And the keeper's caught it, but they could have let it go.
That wasn't could have went anywhere.
There was no one in.
Could have had a goal. He's going out for a goal kick.
Oh, I got you!
In blue behind him.
It's comfortable in the end for Matthias.
No, one more time.
Who kicks from his hands. And it's flicked on by Hemmings. And Domet lets it run behind for a goal kick. Arched in the back by Elliot Nevitt, who opened the scoring. 21
You what? You what?
Ball had gone behind.
Ref.
Shepherded it out.
Go on, then.
Darlow encouraging his colleagues to get
What
off the
the-
pitch, bangs his studs off his left-hand post. And Wood into a deep position to try to win it, but it's over his head, away by the
Jamie.
side. Lascelles now for Trippier, crosses into the Tranmere half, up to the feet of Wood. Defenders got there, and the offside flag is up anyway. Well, that's one for both teams now. now when they could have played on.
Yeah.
Advantage. Flag was very late though.
Yeah. I'm not happy the Tranmere boys, they had a break on.
You! Where you going?
All of Newcastle's players are in their own half. 3 Tranmere defenders on halfway as the free kick. 5 yards ahead of their penalty box. Aimed towards the far side of the pitch, away by Newcastle. Dummett with a header. Anderson challenges for the ball. It's taken on by Reece McAleer, right wing. Dummett, oh, that's risky. Towards Darlow, caught late by Hemmings. Free kick given. And Newcastle surrounds the referee. Darlow on the floor in the 6-yard box, caught late by the striker.
Bucket.
Maybe it was
Bucket could
It
take.
was a short ball.
So does he have every right to go
Had
for
every
it?
right to go for it. I mean, they've gone for it. The studs are shown. But you can't say it was a ball he had to go for. It's been yellow carded.
Darlow is on his feet, slight limp, but will hopefully be fine. Mark Gillespie on the bench as the backup goalkeeper. He's gone for a jog.
Good match, man. Nearly got me again.
It's 1-1 on BBC Radio Newcastle. We've played about 4 of the minimum 5 additional minutes. Free kick.
Fancy kicked out there.
Sends off field. Wood tries to
Very
go
kicked out
beyond.
there.
It's gone beyond. Murphy beaten to the ball, which is half cleared. Now Dacus Cogley, the right back, creator of Tranmere's opener. Sent it up to halfway, but it the outside of his right boot and went out. Target. Left-footed angled ball. Ritchie in the area, stretching, couldn't get there. Hewell has it straight again. Keeper bounces the ball. Long kick to Newcastle's penalty box is the last piece of play in the first half. It is level at the break. Newcastle behind.
So I'm not sure if it goes to
Midway through the first half,
if it's a draw at the 90 minutes, I don't know if it'll go to
Dacus Cogley in and he squared it for Elliot Neves.
straight to penalties, or if that's it, then there's the second like the replay or whatever you call it.
Disappointed with the defending. The equaliser came from Jamal Lascelles, who has needed treatment a couple of times.
No, because they're constantly changing the rules. Constantly changing the rules, so it's hard to keep up with fucking what's going on, you know. Or is that just the FA Cup? I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a classic, has it? All the changes. It's affected our flow, there's no doubt about it. We haven't got it down, we haven't passed it. There's been no real structure to it. It's been a scrappy cup tie.
Don't know if anyone else knows.
As you say, from their point of view, it's a very good goal. You know, one touch stuck it in behind, but we're so flat. Straight ball, go lining up to put the ball in the back of the net. And then the equaliser, the defenders is poor again from the corner kick. They leave Lascelles on his own. He gets the first header, ricochets back into his path, and he puts it in the top of the net. So it's been great, but it's not to play for. He's got some big balls on the bench if need be. I don't think he would want penalties.
Oh yeah, he's just said penalty, it goes to penalties if it's a draw at 90 minutes.
But you would hope that we'd be better in the second half.
At Prenton Park then, here on BBC Radio Newcastle with the full second half and maybe penalties if they need them. No extra time tonight.
I think it was
to come. It is Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United.
It's going back kind of a few years ago. It was Newcastle versus Birmingham in the cup. And
waking up the northeast.
Me and my sister didn't get out of the stadium until like fucking, well, not just me and my sister, just ourselves, but like everybody else didn't get out of the stadium until like 11, 11:15 now, because it went to penalties. Well, extra time, then penalties, and then the penalties now, it was just, they would score, we would score, so it was just neck and neck, and it just constant, it was like fucking, something fucking mad now, like the score on the penalties. It was like everyone on the team now had a like even the goalkeeper had a goal from both teams. So I think that's why it does just go straight to penalties in case that does happen.
Time Tranmere 1, Newcastle United 1 in the third round of the league, second round, sorry, of the League Cup. The third round draw comes later on tonight, but we will be back with Matty Raisbeck and John Anderson for full commentary of the second half very shortly, in around about 10 minutes time. It is one of 4 games in the League Cup tonight. Leeds United are 2-1 up on Barnsley, and one of the others, Leeds, making 9 changes tonight, but Luis Sinisterra and Matthias Cleef put them 2-0 up on Barnsley. Mads Anderson has got one back for them, so it's 2-1 at half time. Brighton, who made 11 changes, are 2-0 up at Forest Green Rovers at the break. Dennis Undav and Steve Alzate.
Brighton's beating your Forest Green Rovers, man.
They played and made plenty of changes as well. Those two sides, Wickham made 9. But Bristol City won Rovers at half. Dylan Kanchi 7 minutes into his Bristol City debut. One game that we're keeping an eye on as well in Champions League qualifying, Rangers are in the Netherlands to take on PSV Eindhoven, 2-2 from the first leg. That one was an 8 o'clock kickoff and it's still goalless, so they haven't quite got to half time yet. Still about 5 minutes to go until half time. PSV Eindhoven 0, Rangers 0. Closer to home in the Northern Premier League East Division, North Shields and Hebburn both playing tonight. North Shields 1-0 up on Tadcaster Albion at half time thanks to Cam Cunningham just before the half-hour mark. Hebburn though are 2-1 down at Stockton. Liam Henderson got what was an equaliser for Hebburn, but Stockton in the last couple of minutes of the first half, getting their second, so they lead 2-1 at the break. There are a few games in the Northern League tonight as well, a mix of 7:30s and 7:45 kickoffs. So these are all late to score. Some of them have started at the second half, some of them are just half time. Crooker 1-0 up on Eton Stan and Gisbert are 1-0 up on Towlaw. Those are the 2 Division 1 games. And then Easington Collier against Billingham Synthonia is goalless at half time in the Northern League Division 2. Horden were 4-1 up at Jarrow. Prada are 2-1 up on Brighton. Crawford Albion beating Bolden by a goal to 0. Borough Rangers 2-1 up on Sunderland West End. And as it stands, Brandon United 1-0 up on Redcar Town. Sticking with football, but moving away from the local football scene, Serena Wiegman has named her first England squad since winning the Women's Euros last month. She's chosen her 23 for the upcoming Women's World Cup qualifiers against Austria and Luxembourg. Obviously no Jill Scott, no Ellen White, after they announced their retirements yesterday and the day before, respectively. Here is what Wiegman had to say about replacing those 2 figures.
Well, absolutely miss them, because there's such big personalities and they have such an impact on the team. But I do think that's what we already saw during the summer with Leah as captain, that she grew in her role so well and she collaborated with the whole team, and also of course with you, with Ellen, with the other more experienced leaders in the team. So I do think now the dynamics of the team will change a little bit, of course, that's normal. We will absolutely miss those 2, but I think that will stabilize over the next camps, because it also gives an opportunity to other players to step up and become more a leader in the team. But I do think we already had some. That's what we showed during the summer too.
So Chloe Kelly, who scored the winner in that Euros final, misses out on this squad through injury. So does Fran Kirby, but there is a welcome return for the North East. Jordan Nobbs, who missed out on the Euros because of injury. England only need a point from those 2 qualifiers to confirm their place at the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand next summer. To cricket then, where England have recalled bowler Ollie Robinson to the second test against South Africa, which starts tomorrow at Old Trafford. He replaces Durham bowler Rory Potts. England trail South Africa 1-0 in the 3 tests used. Absolutely thumped in the first test. And Captain Ben Stokes, who's Potts' Durham teammate as well, of course, has been speaking to our cricket correspondent Jonathan Mackman.
Look, I think, you know, when you come here to Old Trafford, you're always sort of expecting to push the wicket with a bit more bounce. And what Ollie's, you know, skill set possesses is he gets to make an anchor of our bowling foot. And to take that away, he's a phenomenal bowler. He's shown that.
No one caught it.
To have him back in the squad initially was fantastic, not only for us as a group, but for him as an individual. He's gone away and he's worked incredibly hard to get to where he is today. And I think all the stuff, you know, from Australia and in the winter and in the summer, the criticism that he receives is something that he can look back on now and almost use as, you know, just to be like, I'm here now, you know, like I've gone away, I've done what has been asked of me to do, and now he finds himself back in the play.
But I know he's talking about Ken Shamrock earlier on.
As well, the 5 games that he's played in.
Have you seen him recently?
You know, a counter bowler with
He's fucking a massive still, man.
to come and produce what he's done on the field for England is exceptional. I think that's a huge testament to the environment that we've sort of created. That
There was something about him coming back to the WWE as well, or something like that.
without having to worry
Oh, I'd love that, mate.
making the step up and all the external noises that come with that. And also he took the decision like an experienced guy who's been playing
Edge.
for years.
Edge was saying that now the Judgment Day that he was in, for what he'd started, that actually wasn't supposed to happen. It was a Vince thing. That it was on the day. On the day, it was like, right, this is what's planned for you, and said, well, I can't. Even Edge was like, you know, obviously, yeah, I've got a say, but then I don't have a say at the same time. You know, you can't really. If Vince says something, it has to be the way he says it. But he was saying like, yeah, you know, before he got his injury, he was planning on retiring at 30. But then he's obviously come back at the age of 30, and now he's like 34.
Congratulations to South Africa for winning, and unfortunately we were the losers on that week. But you know, we're here now in Manchester, and then
he's
this game take to the Oval, and then hopefully with the trophy.
Basically his time's coming to an end soon. Couple of months' time, he says.
Talking to our cricket correspondent Jonathan Agnew. The second test against South Africa starts at Old Trafford tomorrow morning, and you can follow that one live on the BBC Sport website. To Formula 1 then, Daniel Ricciardo will leave McLaren at the end of the season. That is a year earlier than planned. Both the driver and the team have...
And Kane, obviously he's not like an active...
The final race this year in Abu Dhabi.
Like, he's not on the active roster as such. He's still like on... He's still on the, like, the books and stuff. You know, he's obviously... He's not... Kane's not going to be doing any... Nah, because the last appearance was like about 2-3 years ago at the Royal Rumble.
But aside from that, he has been regularly and comfortably beaten by his young teammate Lando Norris. Formula 2
but he's been hanging around with DDP.
Next year, while Ricciardo's
and he looks fucking... He looks massive and all still.
Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy have launched a new golf tournament in partnership with the PGA Tour. It's called TGL. It will take place in a custom-built stadium, and it's part of the response, the PGA Tour's response, to the new
so you went for bounce, man.
Details. Here's Andy Stevens.
We're told that 18 holes of golf will be played in a stadium setting by 6 teams of 3
I'm still liking that.
The matches will happen over 2 hours on Monday nights from January 2024 and will include a futuristic technology or even e-sport element. The prize money has not yet been announced. It comes on the same day that PGA Tour boss Jay Monahan announced more prize money in at least 12 of his regular tour events. He also said that any live golf players tempted back by these announcements would not be welcome.
And in tennis, the qualifying has begun for the US Open. Lots and lots of Britons involved, 9 in total. On the women's side, Heather Watson and Katie Bolton.
I'm going to quickly run the toilet, man.
Pretty comfortable straight sets wins. And Heather Watson, who's actually without direct entry
I'll be
into a
back in 2
major
seconds.
since 2019. She beat Russia's Marina Melnikova 6-1, 6-love. Katie Bolton won 6-2, 6-3 against France's Fiona Ferro in New York. On the men's side of things, Liam Brody, who's the British number 6, aiming to reach the US Open main draw for the first time. He was a 3-sets winner over the American 20-year-old Murphy Cassone. Fellow Briton Jay Clark, though, fell at the first hurdle. He was beaten 6-4, 6-4 by the Slovakian 13th seed, or 13th qualifying seed at least, Norbert Gambos. There are lots of others involved in qualifying this evening, and there are 7 Britons already in the main draw, so there will be plenty of British interest whatever happens in this year's US Open tennis. But for us, the important thing is at Prenton Park. It's Tranmere 1, Newcastle United 1 at half-time. Remember, no extra time. We will go straight to penalties if it's still level at the break. Matthew Raisbeck and John Anderson are back in just a tick.
Half-time highlights. Total Sport. BBC Radio Newcastle.
Work it nicely, so the flag stays down, and Tranmere are in. They've got 3-2. Super goal, and the ball across from Nathan Cogley is touched in by Elliot Nevitt. And the League 2 side made the most of their numerical advantage on the break with no offside flag. Got him behind, squared from the right, and despite Darlow's best efforts, it looked like he got some sort of a touch on the ball. It's been turned in. And after 21 minutes, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 0. Trippier with the corner on this near right-hand side, floated to the back of the box. Lascelles with a header, blocked on the line, and then followed up by the skipper, who gets Newcastle level. Jamal Lascelles has scored. First effort, blocked at the near post, straight back to him. And then he smashed it across goal and inside the far post. And after 40 minutes, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1.
Matthew Raisbeck and black and white legend John Anderson.
BBC Radio Newcastle.
Thanks very much, Colin. 1-1 at Prenton Park. Newcastle are out for the second half with another change. And having seen Emil Kraft go off with what looked like a bad knee injury, and Kieran Trippier come on at right back, they have made an alteration at left back with Matt Targett off and Jamal Lewis on for the second half. Lewis didn't feature in pre-season, and his last appearance for Newcastle was on the 16th of December at Liverpool, not too far away from Tranmere, just across Merseyside. But Lewis had a tough time with injuries, left out of the 25-man Premier League squad for the second half of last season. Is on Ando. We don't know if it's technical or if it's because Target is not fully fit or has picked up another problem. They just thought they'd give the Target 45 minutes tonight, get him back on track. I think it's tactical. I would be surprised if he's picked up another knock. He seemed to be moving all right. Got involved when he could in that open court. He got it. So I would think that this is just tactical. Newcastle, Darlow, Trippier, Lascelles, Dummett and Lewis at the back. Willock, Longstaff, Anderson, Murphy, Ritchie and Wood. And remaining on the bench, Gillespie, Botman, Joelinton, Hernandez, Macio, Almiron and Bruno. We've seen again a replay at half-time, and there was the challenge on Darlow at the end of the half from Tranmere's Kane Hemmings, when a short back pass was rolled into the 6-yard box, and he was given a yellow card. It did look quite bad.
Yeah, his studs were up. I think if it had been a Premier League game, he probably would have got red. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think it would have been, if the referee had given yellow, I think that would have went to VAR and he would have got red, so he's a lucky boy.
It's 1-1, second half has just started here on BBC Radio Newcastle and NUFC TV. Wearing navy shirts, gold shorts and navy socks, Newcastle, Darlow in orange, Tranmere outfield players all in white and the keeper in yellow. And the Magpies, as we look, kicking from right to left towards the away end. Lewis, some strong play into a challenge as Tranmere clear the ball away, and Willock and Longstaff exchange passes. Anderson can't keep it in. Tranmere's team, Matthias Hewitt in goal. 3 centre-halves, Neil Byrne, Jordan Turnbull, Kyle Jamieson. Right wing-back Josh Dacus, double-barrel surname. Ethan Bristow as the left wing-back. 3 in midfield, Leo Connor, John Nolan and Rhys McAleer, with their goal scorer Elliot Nevitt and the yellow-carded Kane Hemmings up. Here's a Tranmere cross from the right. Lascelles sticks it out near to the corner flag on this near side, the right side.
I've got my fucking lamp on. It looks like half the top of the fucking room's on fire or something.
Last year?
Well, they used to have have a long...
No, because if I put the actual light on, I'd look like the Simpsons.
Challoner, wasn't Challoner? Yeah, it wasn't Challoner.
Not like every single one of them, but like...
Dave Challoner, yeah. Well, they have Josh Dacres-Cogley, who doesn't go very far. Well, he's been trying the ball on a tower.
What, you don't want over
and now lobs it into the box.
Because Jen seen Ned Flanders or whatever shot, what was it? She had some fish and chips at Ned Flanders, I thought, in summer. And she started shanking everybody.
Good claim by the goalkeeper. Because when the header went across, I'm sure it was off the Newcastle head.
Ansley thought she'd said something else at first.
An opportunity, but the ball just wouldn't really come down, and Newcastle got another block in and got the ball away.
Yeah, I mean, scrambled it away. The cross came in, it was easy. But Darlow to come and just collect.
Jamal Lewis has a couple of touches and then goes back to Paul Dummett. Got a few options. Quite a few left-sided defenders now, haven't they? Target. They've gone up at last time, Byrne and Botman as well. Newcastle switch it from the far side. There is right. Dacres-Cogley control defending as well. Murphy in fact. It's the United half headed on by Cummings in front of Dummett. The Sells comes across, gets away down the line. It's a neat play by the skipper and the goal scorer. Now Elliot Anderson takes it, holds it and moves it infield. Willett now to Trippier.
It's really scary if I don't know what's in the in front.
To the feet of Anderson, back to goal. 25 yards out, Lewis gets involved, wins. Throw, is it? Yeah, better. Or is it a corner? Trippier's coming over. Might be a corner. It is a corner. Anderson's taking it quickly. Finds Murphy just inside the area. His cross takes a big deflection. Comes out to Ritchie. Big block in the middle of the Tranmere box and then a clearance. 1-1. 59 minutes.
Yeah, Trippier wasn't happy with Anderson, was he? Anderson took the corner kick quick.
Oh,
Fair dues to it. It was on. Trippier wasn't too pleased.
Sean Longstaff trying to pin the ball down the left wing.
Let's do more myself to change that.
Put out by the home team, and now there's a player going down, John Nolan, but it was a clear attempt to win a free kick and no foul by Newcastle, who are on the attack far side. Trippier with a cross that takes a deflection, doesn't reach the middle because it's gone behind for a corner.
Yeah, Nolan just hasn't got the legs in the middle of the park, has he? Can't get close to people, he can't run away from you either. Went looking for a free kick, never a free kick.
Everybody in white in the penalty area to defend. Lewis is the furthest man back for Newcastle in the middle of Tranmere's half. 20,000 away fans watching closely as the ball is floated in from the corner. Oh, the Sells made a run up again, but just got ahead of the ball, which has sailed out of play on this near side for a throw, but he got free like he did for the equaliser.
Yeah, he did get free. They let him drift off again from there. Didn't learn from the goal.
Atmosphere has been good tonight. Noise throughout from both sets of fans.
Should have blown. So I'm blaming on this corona, man.
League 2 team. Whose next game is against Colchester here.
Just give us a block nose.
Newcastle at Wolves on Sunday. They've got a throw. Longstaff looking for Trippier. Put out a play by Bristow.
No, I should have blown my nose when I was at the toilet. As I was about to start stalking, no. As I was about to start talking. Looking at what's in this thing. I was about to start talking, I started losing my voice.
That 7-0 win a couple of seasons ago behind closed doors. Which was 7, could have been a lot more.
I'm actually... Oh. Hopefully this doesn't deafen everybody. Fuck now.
Murphy gets a good run. Almost
it's one of those now when you could tell that your nose is blocked.
challenge comes in.
Like, you can act like. Sometimes you can get away with it, but like it was one of those times where I knew like I had to blow it. My nose.
Murphy, who's got a touch just on the line, is heading into the corner. Kieran Trippier is going to take this one. No quick corner from Anderson to Trippier.
Well, I've got a cue for that because do you ever do that again?
Right arm in the air. Trippier.
Yeah, me mind, but it's just doing me fluffy fingers, like, you know.
Chris Wood, 2-1. But that'll actually help, mate. If you want to stick your note, yeah. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. That'll actually help if you want to stick your nose. Stick your nose up my nose. 2-1.
Newcastle United 2. Pretty straightforward. Ball whipped in. Just gets away. Free header. Nobody went with him. Nobody attacked it. Same as the first goal. They got good.
See, I was playing that Chris Wood on my career last, but I wasn't actually playing against him out like that. But I was using him on the FIFA last night, and it's like he can shoot and stuff like that. It's just now he reminds me of remember fucking Mr. Slow? He reminds me of him. He ain't got the pace to like. Well, I suppose he's not that type of player. I almost actually referenced him and Andy Carroll, but no, I'm not good at Mr. Crybaby, sorry.
Trippier himself on for the injured craft in the first half, the provider.
I'll have to do that on the FIFA at some point, is buy Andy Carroll and then sell him for £1.
There's a ball across the pitch, across the fence, which has gone in between Lewis and Dummett and has gone out for a Tranmere throw. Neil Byrne back to the keeper, Hewitt downfield. Dummett's header, Lewis hooked forwards onto the head of O'Connor in midfield. It's a bit of pinball in the centre of the pitch. Sent up into the night sky and down into the hands of Carl Darlow. It's with Trippier on the right. Ritchie gets it and gives it to Lascelles. Dummett with a touch with his left and now Sean Longstaff. Over halfway, left wing. Angled ball up to Murphy, support from Lewis into the area. Jamal Lewis looking for a return pass to Longstaff. Anderson's got in between man and ball and won Newcastle a throw off Jacobs Cogley. It's good desire and strength from Anderson, and he likes that side of the game, doesn't he? The physical stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
He's now all been, wow, looked like he was body checked or tripped as he tried to spin away and head into the box. He's holding his.
Well, I can't represent earlier, man. Earlier stream. Doing the WWE, he's taking out Omos.
No complaints from Anderson either.
That's a nice old rivalry now, so there's lots of people. Which Mercer did. Kicked his ass.
No, he's held by a player's reaction.
That's one of the reasons why I don't like the cup games now, because they ain't got the VAR.
2-1 up.
Players like fucking Darlow got kicked in the face before, man.
Away it goes.
Got kicked in the face, he got a yellow card. No, Darlow didn't get a yellow card for him getting kicked in the face, but now they were saying if that was in the Premier League, they would have given a yellow, they would have checked the VAR, then they've got a break.
None of that. And Lewis away to Murphy. Space now for United. Loads of room.
Oh, will you
shut up? To the right, Willock just inside. They're now in the Tranmere half. It's Willock. Couple of touches. Back to
fucking what the days of the fucking no VAR, mate?
9 outfield players behind the ball, which is at the feet of Sean Longstaff. Pretty much in the centre of the home team's half of the pitch. Wood drops off, gets it from Lewis, back through the legs of the defender for Lewis, who turns it out to the left to Anderson. Lewis involved again, linking up nicely after coming on at half-time. Longstaff Richie's made a run. Richie with a
a bunch of pussies anyway.
Tranmere struggled to get it clear.
You've got your best player on as well, Raz.
To the left.
Matt Ritchie.
Comes to an end. Long ball downfield.
I know it's spat out the team, really.
Well, that's it. You'll have Ritchie throughout the season, just need Hayden because he's gone to Stoke.
Injury in the first half.
They've fucking been watching you, haven't they? They've been watching you.
57 minutes.
Right. Oh, and Richie at Stoke as well.
Lascelles has caught the attention of the referee.
You got Trippier and all that now. You don't need fucking him. We haven't needed him for a long time.
And a pause. Brenton Clark. But Ando, they turned it
You're
around.
better, Richie. Go back home. Go and play for Celtic.
Yeah.
It was weird though, because he was a fucking right midfielder. And then, I don't know if it was Benitez or Bruce that started playing him at left back. Oh, left wing back, sorry.
Tommy Rover's substitution. Josh Hall,
Back in the
player we
dressing
spoke
room.
about earlier. The midfielder, once of Sunderland. Had about a year and a half at the Stadium of Light. Went to Tranmere on loan, was made permanent in January.
I'm not really got no beef here. Really. Not as good as fucking people made you out to me.
That was against Port Vale.
Not from what I've seen.
He also scored in round one of this season's competition. He's come on for them.
They're able to keep coming on to that.
Treatment. I mean, they can make more changes, Newcastle, and Sven Botman and Federico Fernandez.
Pitching most games too.
Lascelles will be keen to continue, and I'm sure they'll want him to continue. As Darlow has a chat with Kane Hemmings, the player who caught him earlier. He's pointing to his leg, Darlow. Hemmings gives him a tap on
What have you done by now? Okay, I run into that.
Lascelles has come over to the side of the pitch. Conversations between Eddie Howe
That's
and
what I wanted to say.
in Newcastle's technical area.
We're once getting. Oh!
The manager
Oh!
gives Lascelles a pat on the hip and sends him back on. Wood with the knock on from the ball forward. Here's Jacob Murphy, opened up nicely, and it's come to Joe Willock. Cuts back inside and plays the pass to Lewis. Rolls it back. The cross to the edge of the area. A couple of nicks off Tranmere defenders and then cleared. Trippier keeps it in on the line.
I don't say the Anglo voice. The Anaconda voice.
And he played an hour.
And now the Hell's Gate, mate.
Pushed it, Kieran Trippier to Jamal Lewis. To Dominic.
I'm very shocked that he went 2-turn in Hell's Gate.
Newcastle now freeing up Jacob Murphy in the box.
He's been watching me, hasn't he?
And out will throw near the corner flag, right hand side. Taken quickly to Matt Ritchie. First time left footed ball in, good one. Jacobs away. There were two Newcastle men there. Willock and Anderson. But the defender got the header. Now Wood onto Willock. Joe Willock is in. Denied by Neil Byrne with some last-ditch defending after he brought it down, lifted it away from a defender. But just as he was about to pull the trigger, Byrne got in the way for Tranmere. Still 2-1. Better tempo to the game in the second half. There was a bit more pace.
Programming 2-turn, not paying every time.
Freed by a ball from Trippier. Broke the lines on the shoulder of the last defender when he received the ball, but a challenge comes in and
it's not even there.
for a Newcastle corner. Yeah. Chances are starting to appear, gaps are starting to appear.
Diamonds, mate.
He's under the fucking commentary table, I tell you, mate.
I'm fucking doing it by myself, mate.
Came on for John Nolan in the Tranmere midfield there.
These jackasses, mate.
Or you'll come out, you'll get punched in the face by a ghost.
What's his face there? Is he?
Mustafa Ali. He must have joined the reckoning.
Out swinger.
No, he was the leader of the fucking reckoning, man. He was the leader. Yeah, he was the leader of them. And then, like 2 weeks later, they all split up and they went in the WWE anymore.
Very static. Tranmere, ball's played in. Nobody really reacts to a ball played in there. Nobody goes to action.
Oh, you are here then, Charlie.
Not sure how much of this to go by, but clean strike and connection from Anderson. Had a defender near him.
Looking with my belt on. Gotta make Stannis looks good on you.
Scored at that end of the ground for Bristol Rovers. It's a good goal. Took it on the turn and hammered it into the bottom corner. Last season in League 2, while on loan. One of 7 goals on the way to winning promotion. Throw for Newcastle on the left, taken by Murphy.
One slight problem with it, which I've realised now. I think that's actually the women's champion.
The problem actually is.
Because I don't know if it's me, but belt's left a bit small.
It's like tighter on his chest.
No, I mean as a whole.
No.
Taken the throw, obviously because they believe it should have been theirs.
Half the size.
Kyle Jameson, the defender.
Oh no, it's Jameson's big, it looks small.
Forwards. But behind it
Wait,
goes.
it's done for it.
Here.
He's here.
Rolls it to Darlow. Hopefully you can hear in the background walking in a Robson Wonderland. It's an airing from the Newcastle fans. Which was always seen as a nice touch. Trippier with a pass. Anderson chests down halfway to Ritchie, back to the 19-year-old. Colicini song.
Colicini!
All the hits.
Singing about Colicini. He hasn't played for like 7 years.
You say they're comfortable at the moment?
Yeah,
very.
What the hey?
No pace about the game at the moment. Ball is on the edge of Newcastle's box. Themselves bringing it forwards. Just having a look again at the goal that Chris Wood scored.
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck she's doing, like taking. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be. And that's just hitting herself in the head.
Longstaff. Central midfield, left side. Plays it back over to the right. Trippier.
What kind of breakout? What breakout?
Break out and just fucking beat the shit out of the ball.
For a Newcastle throw.
Yeah.
Apart from the wifey, because then you get then you get disqualified.
Longstaff to Wood, down on his thigh, back to Lascelles. To the right to Trippier, diagonal ball into the box, O'Connor with the header.
It's figuring on,
Murphy tries to let it run, it'll be a throw.
Okay, with the jackass.
And now Sean Longstaff near to the corner of the area. Willett back out wide to Lewis, couple of touches. Finds Anderson inside. Willock, referee, slightly in the way. Willock calls to Ritchie.
What the fuck? What's happening there?
Why has it done that?
Trippier into Murphy, looking for the run of Ritchie. Away by.
Keep it now, can they? Tranmere, they just keep giving it away.
Never seen that happen before.
Clearance from Tranmere.
Just going to keep coming back, ain't you?
That's more than your guys.
2-1 up. They've not had a chance, have they, in the second half? Tranmere that I can think
Yeah, that's the limit that happens. No?
Oh well.
Thank you.
Especially to be able to pick one of them, and it was weird. Brian, cheers everyone. Skull.
No?
Yeah, not the worst ball.
Oh, shit, man. What's better? Fuck it. Mate. Mate.
BBC Radio Newcastle with Total Sport back tomorrow at 6. The North East Only football phone in. 2 hours, Monday to Friday, to have your say on Newcastle and Sunderland. And we'll have the latest from both clubs at the start of the show, including reaction to this and more on the expected transfer of Alexander Isak.
So have you heard of that Alexander Isaac Isak?
Yeah.
From Real Sociedad. I've never heard of him.
Newcastle's terms. He always speaks very highly about the players he has.
That's the great sign, isn't it?
Turned down the opportunity to comment on potential signings, but we'll see. Here's Wood. Oh, ball over the top. Wood is in. Saved by the keeper, and it's a good save by Hewelt.
What the fuck? Oh, what's going on? I was just getting out of the ring like.
And it dropped over the top. Wood judged it correctly.
Look at the elbow in the barrier.
Came down, had this shot at an angle right side, but Matthias Hewelt, the keeper, denied him. I should have scored. Big chance. Big chance to really seal it, to wrap it up. Gets himself in.
This commentator reminds me of you, Ross.
Straight at the keeper.
Nancy does. He's done a through ball over the top, pinged it right to his foot. He should have scored. That was a clear goal, and he should have scored.
It's all one-way traffic.
Have you been giving him tips or something like? He's going to start fucking going on a mad one in a minute. Oh, well, he doesn't obviously swear because he can't, but come on, man. He's taking off his bib. Have you got a bib on, Raz? This guy, the other guy on the radio is taking the piss out of you?
Number 7 in white. Numbering and lettering on the back of the navy shirt. It's white, so easy to spot. Some numbers, not so easy for us to spot, but that one's good.
Yeah, bring him in. Come on in. Come on in. Fuck it up. Here you go.
Sure, it's often the same for you when you're at games. You can't always distance. Work out who's who from the name and number on the back of the shirt.
What are you doing? Get the fucking ring.
Is going to appear. Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
So I also wonder if the 5 substitute rule applies for all competitions, or if it's just the Premier League. I don't know. I'm actually looked into it. I'm going to do it now.
Newcastle lead by 2 goals to 1 midway through the second half.
Like I said, the rules are constantly changing, so we'll kind of fucking keep up with it.
Kyle Jameson, the defender, has had to come off. And they brought on Paul Lewis, who is a midfielder, so it's going to mean possibly a tactical shift, or maybe just another player goes into a defensive position and they keep the same system. Sven Botman has come on for Jamal Lascelles. Joe Willett, the only player to retain a place in the starting.
So yeah, there's 5 subs because we've already done 5 subs in all competitions, and by the sounds of it.
His evening ends with Joel Linton coming on in his place. 2 like-for-like changes, Andrew?
Yeah, just like-for-like. Lascelles got his game. Good finish. Finished it. Obviously got a knock on the nose. A lot of blood around. And off he comes.
Playing again, Tranmere into the corner on this near side. Jamal Lewis concedes a throw. Josh Dacus-Cogley. He's got the towel again. Trying the ball. See if we can cause a problem with this latest throw. Is it going to be powerful and long enough into the box? Let's get to the corner of the 6-yard box where Newcastle get 2 headers on the ball. Tranmere try and play it down the line. Lewis out of Dacus-Cogley, and it's Newcastle's throw.
Thank you.
2-1 up, Lascelles and Wood.
When I look at the screen, I keep thinking there's someone fucking waving in the corner. It's my only fan.
Given the ball on the far side.
Obviously, my only fan isn't waving at us.
And O'Connor for Tranmere.
It's blown us.
Into his own half.
Blown on me.
When they initially pinched it back, it looked like there could be some trouble. Now it's set forwards. Botman cuts it out. Trippier plays it against a white shirt. And behind it goes.
It's the reversals, man. You know what? You got exactly all.
This is BBC Radio Newcastle. And if you'd like to have a message put to Ando after the game, Total Sport, 10. 0800321 on WhatsApp. Put BBC at the start of your message. Goal kick headed on by Wood. Newcastle have it on the right hand side, just in front of halfway. Trippier to the feet of Anderson. They're now moving forwards, but Anderson held up by Tranmere midfielders, getting back into position to block his route to goal off. So he goes to Trippier. He's now back with Darlow on the diagonal. Joelinton and Lewis are there. Joelinton's won the ball in the air. Lewis helps it on. Away by Byrne for Tranmere. Collected by Joelinton. And knocked out to the right side by Joelinton. First time ball forwards by Trippier. Ritchie is there. Joelinton goes on the Trippier goes on the overlap. They look for Anderson in the middle. It's eventually behind for a goal.
Never.
Stretching the game. Making Tranmere run.
Just really good match. Just really getting up and out in that corner.
This is a competition Newcastle have never won. They've had a few quarter-finals in recent years, 3 in the last decade. Most recently, and probably most disappointingly of all, the one at Brentford behind closed doors, which was it was just a nightmare, wasn't it? That night. Tranmere runners-up. Second-tier team in 2000. They lost to Leicester. Wembley by 2-1.
Lost to Leicester, where Raz is from, apparently.
Both teams have had the ball on the far side of the pitch, haven't been able to keep it. Botman back to Darlow. It was a heavy back pass, and it was nice behind from corner.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a bit of a heavy touch from Botman.
Come here.
On the 2-1 up Newcastle, there's 16 minutes of normal time to play. Tranmere with a chance to threaten for the first time in a long time. We've only left one player back. Newcastle, everybody defending. Corner, right-footed from the left, high. Nodded down. They claim handball. It's going to be a throw after the clearance went out. I think it was Dummett. It was chest possibly towards shoulder.
Absolutely fuck all, really, didn't you, Simon?
Lower down the arm. It was up near the top, if it was on his arm. We have to try.
So after the match, is he going to stop beating the crap out of Skinner, or is going to stop beating the crap out of him, or something, or just considering in a rivalry?
No VAR tonight. Throw into the box. It's bounced a couple of times, dangerous, but the whistle has gone for an increase.
Okay, there's a replay of Simon.
That's literally all he did.
Don't know who committed it or who was on the receiving end. Newcastle taken the free kick already. Botman gets it back from Trippier and finds the feet of Dummett. Still inside the penalty area. Back to Darlow. Away first time. And Murphy rises, beaten in the air. Bounced onto the head of Longstaff. Joelinton controlled, but has been tackled. Longstaff. That's a foul.
Nah.
Just went in a bit too hard. Bit of shove on Paul Lewis.
You're fucking there to start with.
Now you're fucking invisible.
Well, now he's fucking celebrating the win. I'm doing 4-4 in the match.
Does he know he's your best friend or something now, is he?
Off from halfway, so long way out. Newcastle's defenders are 5 yards plus in front of the penalty box. Right-footed ball on the diagonal, clipped to the edge of the area, headed away by Newcastle. The second one by Ritchie. Back to halfway from Tranmere.
Oh yeah, Ricochet.
Four forwards from the left back, Ethan Bristow.
I feel sorry for Ricochet.
Get rid. Botman cuts it out, but it's intercepted by a white shirt. Edge of the area. Into the box, good feet. It's held it up well. Cross from the left, O'Donnell couldn't get there. Joe Linton's running it behind. Yeah, sloppy, just giving it away. You don't want to give them any encouragement. Just play a sensible ball.
This wouldn't be as good as yesterday's Rumble in the Ps4.
In round 2 of the League Cup.
That was mad.
But Sami Zayn wanted to team up with Kevin Owens again. Kevin Owens said no, because Kevin Owens he's renamed himself. I don't know if you know him. Kevin, like how you spell Kevin, Key? No, I'll say it again. Kevin, isn't it? Kevin. He's actually put another N on the end of Kevin. And he's taking the piss out of Bret Hart or something. He's taking the piss out of Bret Hart and that.
Easy take for the keeper. Overarm throw by.
But yeah, Sami Zayn wanted to team up with Kevin and Owens, and Kevin and Owens said no, I ain't teaming up with you again because I ain't doing any fucking Johnny Knoxville shit. Because he's still signed to the WWE as well.
Why are they there?
From the home team in the last few minutes as they look for an equaliser.
I really need to look.
Ball in, and it bounced up, reared up into Darlow's hands in the 6-yard box with Nevitt, the centre forward. For his second of the night and not too far away from getting a touch. Another piece whipped in. Darlow was delighted just to drop on it, wasn't he? Bounce on it. Yet again, giving it away in bad areas. Ball from the keeper, bounced once and into the Tranmere box. Ewell is now bouncing the ball at the edge of his area. Chris Wood was the target, but he couldn't reach it. His goal, his header from a Trippier corner has Newcastle in front. There's a header from Botman.
But I was speaking to Kirsty earlier on, well, about half an hour ago, just asking her how to download the streams from the Twitch and put it onto YouTube and that.
O'Connor.
She was saying that you don't actually need to download it from Twitch, you can just straight up upload it to YouTube. So I might start doing that now for the football now. And the occasional stream that I do. I'll not do all of them. I don't know. Maybe I do all of them. Or just set ones. Because I ain't done fuck all on my YouTube channel for years. It's still there, but it's still there, it's the main thing, but...
Enjoying the League Cup and pushing Premier League teams all the way in the second round.
I thought I said a wild hitman's just appeared. You can see if it can Shelby, he's just supposed to be injured.
In either half lead, but here's another attack. And Lewis on the right, Botman with him. He's just bigger and stronger, the Dutchman. Good block in the corner. Joel into looking for Murphy, cuts out, but Longstaff's moved it quickly to Anderson and on to Trippier. Ritchie stretches the play.
Goes on around too.
Ball downfield is blocked.
Rip is making an ankle off.
Botman across to concede a throw. Trippier's gone down, sitting down in the Newcastle half, and the referee's blown his whistle. And if only for the fact that he missed good 3 months just about of last season with a broken foot, he would be worried for Trippier. He's limping, but he's picked himself up and he's able to carry on. Jogs into position.
but they're getting close to Newcastle, aren't they? They're pressing and... Yeah, but what's a bit more intense from Tranmere? We're giving them encouragement because all of a sudden we've got sloppy. We were on top, we were doing it simple, moving the ball quickly. All of a sudden you get a little bit lax.
Only one nameplate team. The nameplates, side plate
Throw into the
team.
Newcastle box, he's headed away. O'Connor back out to Bristow, driven ball in, Murphy's there. On the left side of defence to flick it out for a throw. Level with the edge of the penalty area.
Mate, I still missed the Hitmon top.
Defending a 2-1 lead.
Here we go.
The fans behind the goal at Newcastle are defending, or making most of the Tranmere noise. They've taken the throw, back to Dacus Cogley, header straight at Darlow from the edge of the penalty area, and Jordan Turnbull like us. A few flags in the away end. There's one from the Ellington Mags, another from NE15, draped over the advertising board. Newcastle looking to shoot towards that goal and go on the attack, and they've moved it from Anderson to Lewis on the left side into the final third. Infield to Murphy, and then to Joelinton. Has to go back to halfway to Botman. He's gone in at the right side of central defence with Dummett to his left. Joelinton with a ball clipped out to Lewis on the touchline. Back to Dummett. And keepers on. Darlow gets it. Hemmings closing down. Away by Darlow. There's space here for Anderson. And his challenge for the ball. Couldn't get it on for Wood. Or down for Ritchie. And away by Tranmere. And an offside fly against Elliot Nevitt. But Carl Darlow got there anyway onto the ball over the top.
That's obviously doesn't... That rule doesn't apply obviously in League 2 and League 1. If you're offside, standing in an offside position and you're not interfering,
unless they consider it to be really obvious. Newcastle attack, Matt Ritchie, edge of the final third, right hand side, leading 2-1. Trippier to Longstaff, ball up to Anderson, he's held it well. Man at his back. Just been caught, but shakes off the knock. 6 minutes of normal time to go. Joelinton, nice turn on the left, gets away from McAleer. Ritchie to Longstaff, over to the left of centre, to Trippier, through a gap to Murphy, edge of the box. Left for Ritchie, and now Anderson, back through for Ritchie, defender is there. And that's a goal kick.
didn't give him any chance with the ball.
It's time for Bruno. And it's the end of the night for Elliot Anderson, who is going to leave the field on the far side. That's the edge of the pitch that he's closest to. So that's where he has to go on. Some of his performance, John Anderson.
He's done okay. He hasn't done bad. Some good touches. Another learning experience for him. Stand him in good stead. He's done all right.
Elliot Anderson, he's one of our own. It's the cry from the away end as he walks in front of the cowshed stand. The visiting supporters all on their feet. 5 minutes plus added on time away from watching Newcastle reaching round 3 of the League Cup. Dummett gets it back to the keeper from the ball forwards from Tranmere. It's on the right side of defence, Trippier. Neil Byrne with a header, which has gone out on the right side of Newcastle's midfield. 2-1 in front. And straight swap Bruno on into the midfield role. Receives it from the throw back to Trippier. Wood comes to collect. Oh goodness me, what about that for a piece of defending? describe that. It's a Newcastle corner. It was Wood to touch, maybe a bit heavy, and the Tranmere player has slid in.
I'm not sure what he's thinking.
Absolutely levered it. Josh Hawkes over his own crossbar from about 30 yards, well over the bar, but so high and so far into the away end. And corner kick for Newcastle.
Yeah. Strange one, that.
Draw for round 3 follows this match later tonight. Newcastle can make sure that they are there with a third goal. Here's the corner. Header from Botman, great save. Sven Botman planted a header on it. Near post, 6 or 7 yards out. Matthias Huelt has tipped it over the bar for another corner.
Struggle from set pieces. Haven't been able to handle corner kicks from here. They've been really poor defending it. Good header, Botman, straight down the eye line of the keeper. Gets a strong hand, pushes it over the top.
Final 3 minutes of the 90. Trippier with this latest corner from the left. It's a Tranmere header across the box. Hawkes has brought it down. Murphy wins it back for Newcastle. Longstaff to chase with Bristow. Longstaff enthusiastically applauded by the Newcastle supporters for getting the block in and sending the ball behind for this goal kick. The lead by 2 goals to 1.
Get out of it.
Here on BBC Radio Newcastle. Send us a WhatsApp message, put BBC at the start, and the number's 08000 321 333, or tweet at BBC Newcastle. Trippier away. Murphy has come off his shoulder. Dacus Cogley's got it back. Burned forwards. Oh, nice layoff. Unlucky Tranmere. McAleer looking for Lewis on the right side. It was nicely brought down, but it was just too far in front of his teammate. And the throw by Newcastle back to Dummett. Away it goes. Jordan Turnbull.
Oh!
Defender. Back to the keeper. Trippier forwards into midfield. Away again by the League 2 side. Botman out for a throw. 90 seconds of the 90 minutes remain. Throw taken. O'Connor back to Bristow. On the right.
I've got that one.
Forwards, Trippier to Bruno. For Longstaff. Back
Oh my
to
God, it's
Bruno.
going to win!
It's taken a big touch, more of an unintentional touch. And gone forwards for Newcastle.
No knocking.
It's cleared into midfield. Dacus Cogley down the right side. Lewis watching it. Header to Joelinton, nodded inside to Bruno. Ballard is back. Bruno's got away.
Got a replay?
It's chipped forward. Is he trying to lob the keeper from halfway?
No.
It didn't amount to anything. Now Bristow with a run down the left and a good ball in. It's towards the back of the box though, and Newcastle get it clear. Longstaff, a lot of desire to try to keep it in on the far side, but couldn't do so. Paul Dummett is limping. I think he's got a cramp. Play continues with Newcastle 2-1 up.
After this and all.
Dummett's there, challenge for the ball. Limping again as he plays it clear. And now Joelinton, Murphy making a run through. Joelinton's held on to it and gone out wide left. Lewis ahead of Joelinton, crossing position, turns down the side of the penalty area. Big Joe. Minimum of 6 minutes.
6 minutes? What the heck? Where do you get 6 minutes from?
Trippier.
6 minutes extra time?
Just inside the Tranmere half. Slows it down and plays it to Ritchie.
The craziest one was 15 minutes extra time when the guy like strapped himself to the goal post or something. Whoever the fuck it was. He cabled, no, he cable tied his fucking neck to the goal post and that. Mado. Not on this match, like it was last season.
Apologises for the ball that was a little bit short. Longstaff went to ground to make the block. He's now gone down, Sean Longstaff. Dummett down needs either calf or hamstring stretching. Sven Botman, duly obliged.
Yeah. Pretty touch the ball, Final road to score, big to score.
There's a lot of stoppages today. There's been an awful lot of stoppages.
Number 1.
They just said Darlow's come on.
Well, we wait for the treatment to be given to Darlow.
And Darlow's injured.
BBC Radio Newcastle, a reminder. Text number 81333, BBC at the start. And follow us on Twitter at BBC Newcastle for some post-match reaction tonight from Eddie Howe and hopefully a player or two.
There you go.
Brighton 3-0 up at Forest Green. And it's Wycombe 1, Bristol City 3. And Leeds 3-1 up on Barnsley. Newcastle lead 2-1 here. We're into added on time. There were, to John Anderson's astonishment, a minimum of 6 additional minutes. Where he got 6 minutes from? That 5.
I'm confused why it was 6 minutes and all.
We're now into the third of those minimum 6, but there's just been another stoppage, so there'll probably be a few more. Tranmere with the ball, approaching the final third. Good move out to the left. Bristow with a cross, taking a few deflection and got behind for a corner. Taking the penalties.
Fucking hell, if it goes to penalties, didn't let Richie take it because he fucking missed it against who was it? Oxford? I was going to say Oxfam. Fucking Oxfam. Fucking Oxfam.
Everybody and come across. Did a Newcastle defender get a touch? Not in the opinion of the referee and his assistant. That was a dangerous ball in.
Oh, great ball to go and attack. But at both ends, they've been poor from corner kicks. They just never attack the ball.
Tranmere 1, Newcastle 2. In added on time. Dummett to take the throw, drying it not with the Tranmere towel, but on his navy Newcastle top. Lobbed down the line, too high for Murphy. Stakers Cogley, it's gone back to halfway, turned forwards. It's just there for Hemmings to chase and make a nuisance of himself. And he's got something on the ball, but couldn't get around Joe Linton. I'm not sure why the home fans near the front of the stand to our right are unhappy. They're shouting at the linesman. It's a goal kick only.
Take your time.
Tranmere bench talking to the fourth official. Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall. And the Newcastle.
I'm looking at who it is.
Line in front of the bench. Waving the players upfield, telling them to push up, and they don't want a short goal kick. It's long ball by Darlow, couple of headers from either team. That's off Chris Wood. Jamal Lewis tried in vain to keep it in. To the 5th additional minute. They're 2-1 up, Newcastle. Joe Linton away. Forwards by Tranmere, neat little layoff by Nevitt, but too close to a blue shirt. And now Wood at the other end, trying to bring it down. Neil Byrne, the defender, is there. Back to the keeper. Just about
this is on the night?
Duel to win. Joe Linton heads forwards, but out.
Could be on the night. But, yeah.
Time running out for Tranmere. But as I said a few moments ago, there was another stoppage, so he might play justifiably in another minute.
Yeah, he could well do.
Anthony Backhouse, the Cumbrian referee. They went out Newcastle on penalties at this stage last season, beaten by Burnley at St James's. They are 2-1 up here, and Longstaff, smart ball to Trippier. Lots of room to run into.
Corner.
Oh, it's into the middle to Bruno in front of the centre circle. There's a bit of space, edge of the area. Bruno tried a little ball to Wood to his left. It's intercepted at the edge of the box. And losing in midfield. Joe Linton's got it again. Bruno, Richie making a run to the right.
Of all the
Bruno
superstars, That's left the WWE.
Almost played the minimum 6
The
minutes
fact
here
that
on
Type's O'Neill is
Radio
streaming.
Newcastle. Ritchie, his first start since Cambridge in the FA Cup in January. He's played the full game. Right wing. Trippier now back to Hotman. Misses outgoing and it comes to Lewis. 6 minutes are up. Keep an eye on the referee. Newcastle were 1-0 down. And they lead 2-1. The referee's had a look at his watch. Ball is to the left wing looking for Murphy. It's cleared as far as Joelinton in charge. Joelinton edge of the area. Still Joelinton. Twisting and turning. Lost the ball. Bruno takes over. Corner of the box. It's found Ritchie. Trippier.
Right.
Attacking down the right, Newcastle. Have they got time to get a third? That's it.
Marcus has gone as well.
They are through.
2-1, we just won the game.
Coming from behind to beat League 2 Tranmere.
I was a bit,
by 2 goals to 1 here at French.
so a not sketchy, a bit sceptical at first when we went behind.
Because the draw will be made a little bit later. And John Anderson, it looked like it could be tricky when they were a goal down, but the 2 goals in the end were enough.
And they're playing the local hero at Preston Park. I think it's Preston Park. Preston Park.
They pushed and pushed, but that lack of quality showed. We see the game out comfortably in the end. Up the tempo a little bit second half. 2 set these goals. Trippier comes on as delivery for both of them. From a Tranmere point of view, they'd say it was poor defending for both of them, you know. The Wood was a free header, he gets away, nobody goes with him, they don't attack it.
I'm not liking the fact that Harry Ross is still in.
You know, he's made the 10 change, and you could see that it was a sign that the play together.
He's like Brock's, I'm not changing it either. Brock's, do you know who he is, mate? Brock Strowman. Brock Strowman.
No, I don't know who it is.
It's Braun Strowman and Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar's son.
You know, just got it. Lost his defender, delivery's good. You know, the one thing Tranmere didn't do in either area from set pieces. They never attacked the ball. You know, they never got runners getting across people and attacking the ball.
Fast game on Ted, did you?
Well, look, it could have been tricky, but the most important thing is we're in the next round. See what the draw brings. Just finally, and before we hand back to Colin White in the studio, there were a few players given an opportunity tonight. Elliot Anderson played most of the game, and so Jamal Lewis come on at half-time for Matt Target. Is there anybody who has been a fringe player or who hasn't had much time on the pitch this season that you feel took their opportunity? I wouldn't say there's anybody tonight did enough to suggest that you change what you went with Manchester City with. You know, Anderson had his moments.
All over the place.
The usual ran around, Lascelles attacked stuff and got his goal. Longstaff worked hard, but you know, you wouldn't say anybody really grabbed that limelight and said, hey, you've got to play me against Wolves at the weekend. Well, nice of Tranmere to play local hero after Newcastle.
I don't want the fact that I lost this, didn't I?
The draw is tonight, as we mentioned.
Sweet game, mate.
That will be, we're not quite sure of the time. Sometimes it takes a little longer for the TV people to get ready. I think it had about 11 o'clock. They think they had a rehearsal earlier because they had the balls and
look at Slapjack.
Out on a stand in front of the cameras and next to the trophy pitch side. Newcastle are ball number 31 in round 3 draw for the League Cup. If you want to send us a message, it's 08000.
Bloody hell, Big Max John's just fucking chucking every out. Always got rid of Ramos at the fuck, you know.
Towards the end of the opening period,
Boom eliminations about a second.
Back in the team, got Newcastle level, and then from a Kieran Trippier corner, Chris Wood headed them in front at 2-1. There were no more goals. And anyhow, Newcastle United are into the third round of the League Cup after triumphing at Tranmere by 2 goals to 1.
Reza, thank you very much. These make all my questions for John Anderson. Ando, is there anything else I can ask you?
Yes.
What? Alright, I was asking you for some suggestions. And I was going to... I know that most of the majority
you see,
comes out tonight is...
Ando, can I ask you a question? What? 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 Turned stone cold, didn't it?
Players trying to make an impression, that's really hard work.
The commentator, the Newcastle commentator, he'd cut the microphone off, and the other guy was like, "So can I ask you a question?" He's flicked it back on. What? What? What?
I'm not really too sure what the boy is doing, but he looked in a bit of discomfort.
He's like, "What? I want to fucking go home."
You know, the change, I suppose, helped us, and that's not, you know, wishing ill of Emil Kraft, but Trippier came on and his 2 dead ball set pieces got us the goal. So, but yeah, it's coming off. But, you know, as I say, you just hope it's not a bad one.
Yeah, it was one of those that it wasn't a collision. I know that, well, he was sort of knocked off balance, but it wasn't a blow to the knee that caused the injury. So we will find out in due course how bad it is, and like I say, for people who have seen a replay, we hope it's not as bad as it did look. There was one other thing, and I know there's, you know, as you just said, you didn't get replays to see, but there was a fairly hefty challenge on Carl Darlow as well. And obviously no VAR in use tonight because it's not at a Premier League ground. Is there an argument for sort of taking VAR around the grounds when there's a competition that sometimes has it and sometimes
yeah, you should take the VAR wherever you are and wherever you go. The VAR has to be everywhere.
You've got it, obviously Premier League grounds, and they've all got VAR, but you come here and they don't have it. And I said to Razor in commentary, you know, if VAR had been here tonight, I don't think it would have been yellow, it probably would have been red, because I think the referee would have been advised to go and look at the monitor. Look, the boy had every right to go for the ball. It's a short back pass, but his studs are shown. Studs are up, he's caught Darlow high up.
Go back on the Ps4 stream for the day.
Or he probably would have seen red.
Chat.
Yeah. Final question, how many of the
You'll see something I never thought I'd do.
For Wolves on Sunday? None. Do you mean all of them?
I knew that again.
All the superstars going to the ring.
The thing is,
one of them going up the ladder. We all just stood there and watched them grab the briefcase. Still stood there, looking at him.
I don't think anybody really did enough to suggest that any of those that started against Manchester City should be replaced.
I think it was Margaret.
You know, it was good that these boys got game time, but did they do enough to replace those boys that played against Manchester City? You'd have to say no.
Ando, thank you very much indeed for being late there, because you were being absolutely drowned out by local hero, which is a good thing, because it means that Newcastle United were victorious tonight by 2 goals to 1 at Tranmere in the second round.
Oh, here he is.
Cut the draw.
Oh, 18 draw there, right.
Being advertised as after 10 o'clock anyway, so probably not going to hear it before we end our programme, but do look out for the Newcastle United.
I'm going to quickly run to the toilet
on the BBC,
and hopefully I get back in time before they do the
as well, and I'm sure that will form part of
the biggest bullshit channel. So yeah, I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. Back in a second. 2 seconds.
Simon Price from tomorrow, but Ando, I'm sure we'll be back on Friday. There were 3 other games in the League Cup tonight, and they've all gone the way you would probably have expected them to. Certainly the first 2 involving Premier League teams. So Leeds United made 9 changes, but they were 3-1 winners over Barnsley in a Yorkshire derby. Matthias Cleese scoring 2 of them, on one either side of half-time. The first one a penalty, actually. Brighton made 11 changes and won 3-0 at Forest Green Rovers. Dennis Undav and Steve Alzate in the first half. Evan Ferguson in the 90th minute making absolutely sure. And Bristol City were 3-1 winners at Wycombe Wanderers. Their 3rd goal also came in the 90th minute, scored by Antoine Semenyo, who had a very short-lived spell at Sunderland not very long ago. It was an 8 o'clock kickoff in the Netherlands for Rangers in the Champions League away at PSV Eindhoven, and in fact, as I speak, they have finished and Rangers have won it, so they are through to the group stages of the Champions League. Rangers, for the first time since 2010, they drew the first leg 2-2 at Ibrox. They have won in the Netherlands tonight. Antonio Mirko Kolak with their second half goal. So Rangers are through to the Champions League group stages. Back closer to home again in the Northern Premier League East Division tonight, North Shields beat Tadcaster Albion by 2-1. It's their first win of the season, North Shields. Cam Cunningham scoring both of those goals. But it's also Hebburn Town's first defeat of the season, because Liam Henderson's goal for them, that was an equaliser in the first half away at Stockton Town, it was not enough because Stockton scored after that and held on to win by 2-1. In Northern League Division 1, a couple of games tonight. 1-0 winners over Heaton Stannington. And Gisborough 3, Towlaw Town 3, which is a bit of a surprise given that Gisborough were 3-0 up with 20 minutes to go. So well done to Towlaw for getting that one back. But yeah, Gisborough 3, Towlaw Town 3, the final score. In Division 2, Prudhoe were 4-1 winners over Washington. 4 different goal scorers for them. Brandon 1-0 winners over Redcar. Also in that same division, Easington Colliery had an 89th minute winner to beat Billingham Synthonia 2-1. Jarrow 3, Horden 4. They were 4-1 up at half time, Horden, so a bit of a comeback from Jarrow, but they couldn't rescue even a point. And the final game in Northern League Division 2 tonight was 1 apiece between Ryton and Crockrook Albion and Bolden. Sticking with football, we're going to find about 4 minutes left before the end of the programme. Serena Wiefman has named her first England squad since winning the Women's Euros last month. She's chosen her 23 for the upcoming Women's World Cup qualifiers against Austria and Luxembourg. No Jill Scott or Ellen White, of course. They announced their retirements yesterday and the day before, and here's what Wiefman had to say about those two.
We'll absolutely miss them, because they're such big personalities and they have such an impact on the team. But I do think that's what we already saw during the summer with Leah as captain, that she grew in a role so well and she collaborated with the whole team, and also of course with you, with the other more experienced leaders in the team. So I do think now the dynamics of the team will change a little bit, of course, that's normal. We will absolutely miss those two, but I think that will stabilize over the next camps, because it also gives an opportunity to other players to step up and become more a leader in the team. But I do think we already had some. That's what we showed during the summer too.
So that's Serena Wiefman there, talking about Jill Scott and Ellen White. No Chloe Kelly either. She scored the winner in the final, of course. She misses out through injury. So does Fran Kirby, but there is a very welcome return for Jordan Nobbs, formerly of Sunderland and from just down the road in Stockton. She missed out on the Euros because of injury, but she is back in the England squad. England only need a point from those final 2 games to confirm their place at the World Cup next summer in Australia and New Zealand. A couple of other things to finish in Formula 1. Daniel Ricciardo will leave McLaren at the end of this season. That is a year earlier than planned. Both the driver and the team have, in quotes, mutually agreed to part company after the final race this year in Abu Dhabi. Our Formula 1 commentator Jack Nichols has more.
Ricciardo was a marquee signing for McLaren when he joined at the start of 2021. A proven race winner who had been poached from midfield rivals Renault after an impressive couple of seasons, the Australian was seen as a major part of the puzzle to propel McLaren back towards the front of the grid. He did win a race for them last season in Monza, but aside from that, he has been regularly and comfortably beaten by his young teammate Lando Norris. Formula 2 champion Oscar Piastri looks set to replace Ricciardo at McLaren next year, while Ricciardo's own future in Formula 1 is now unclear.
Indeed it is. Golf. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy have launched a new golf tournament in partnership with the PGA Tour. It's called TGL. It will take place in a custom-built stadium. It's part of the PGA Tour's response to the new Saudi-backed Live Golf Tour. With a few more details, here's Andy Stevenson.
We're told that 18 holes of golf will be played in a stadium setting by 6 teams of 3 players. The matches will happen over 2 hours on Monday nights from January 2024 and will include a futuristic technology or even e-sport element. The prize money has not yet been announced. It comes on the same day that PGA Tour boss Jay Monahan announced more prize money in at least 12 of his
So did you hear that there? And earlier on, Ross.
Any live golf players
PGA Tour, they're going to be doing some like future, like they're going to be, not on a golf course, they're going to be doing it in a stadium. They're going to be doing it in a stadium with like futuristic technology and stuff like that. And all these other players, now that they've gone to the Saudi Arabian golf thing, if they come back, they're banned from entering.
Jodie Burridge, Lily Miyazaki and Sonny Partal, the other British players in the women's singles.
It's like I was telling you, the other day, Tiger Woods was offered 800 million to come play on the Saudi Arabian golf thing, but he said no, he's not in it for the money. Whereas quite a few of them actually gone and done it, just for the money.
The rest of qualifying as well, there are 7 Britons going to be in the guaranteed to be in the first round as well, who don't have to go through qualifying. So lots of British interest in Flushing Meadows over the.
So they're going to tell where the draws tonight or not?
Of our attention this evening, the second round of the League Cup, it went Newcastle United's way in the end. They came from behind to win 2-1 at Tranmere. Jamal Lascelles towards the end of the first half. Chris Wood towards the beginning of the second half. Newcastle are in the third round draw that will begin in about 15 minutes time. They are ball number 31 if you are following that one. But as far as we're concerned, Stephen Petty is up next, and Total Sport is back at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
They work it nicely, and the flag stays down, and Tranmere are in. They've got 3, 2, shoot a goal. The ball across from Nathan's Buckley is touched in by Elliot Levitt. And the League 2 side made the most of their numerical advantage on the break, with no offside flag, got in behind, squared from the right, and despite Darlow's best efforts, it looked like he got some sort of touch on the ball. It's been turned in, and after 21 minutes, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 0. Trippier with the corner on this near right-hand side, floated to the back of the box. Lascelles with a header, blocked on the line, and then followed up by the skipper, who gets Newcastle level. Jamal Lascelles has scored. First effort blocked at the near post, straight back to him, and then he smacked it across goal and inside the far post. And after 40 minutes, it's Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Right arm in the air, Trippier in swinger, and it's Chris Wood who has scored the goal, and he is mobbed by supporters who run to the bottom of the stand and celebrate with the rest of the United players.
It's fucking beautiful.
Who after coming on has
And I went to the toilet. And
as they turn it around, a simple free header from Wood.
Oh, he goes.
The goal, 53 minutes. Tranmere Rovers 1, Newcastle United 2.
I'm saying I don't know why Omos is going to do. I don't know why John Cena's going to do.
John Connor's going to win it.
Radio Newcastle.
Hold it in there, Doink. Oh my God, there we go now.
And on your radio.
Sound of the Northeast is BBC Radio Newcastle.
Oh, fucking.
If that is what I think it's going to be, I'm turning it straight the fuck off.
With the BBC
Yep, you can get off. Yep, we don't want to listen to that. I don't want to corrupt your minds. Well, it's not be me personally, it'll be them. But then it'll be down to me allowing it. So I'm not allowing it. I don't listen to the shit. So you're not gonna get to listen to the shit. So we'll just sit in silence.
Going to clown. Look at it, it's the gold standard shot, Benjamin. I know he's just done Ziggler. He fucking ate it last time, did he? You go, Ziggler. I'm glad I fucking sent you to a SmackDown.
So I'll have a beer. I'll have this beer, and then.
Two ultimate rivalries, isn't it? See?
Don't know. Do I do the zombies, or do I do the wrestling? I don't know. Because obviously I can't play the music on this stream. I would have to end the stream then do another one if I was to play the music, because they'll copyright me.
Of course, it's Dominic Mysterio. Of course, he's going to come out last, isn't he?
So no, usually I would just play the music after the football, but after last week's stream I got copyrighted because of the music that wasn't actually copyrighted, but it apparently was copyrighted. Because yeah, you know, I don't own the music, but I was playing it differently to how it was actually played, but it was still copyrighted, apparently. Which, you know, I'm gonna have to actually have to look into that a little bit more, you know, because I just assumed that if you were playing it differently to how it's actually played, you know, because it's not the original, like, original material, so to speak. It's, you know, yeah, you know, I understand that I don't respectively own it myself, but if I'm playing it differently to how it's actually produced or manufactured or whatever, then it would be different, but apparently not. So I need to look into that a little bit more, because I know there are censorship and everything a lot hard. They're going real hard on that kind of stuff now. Well, not just now, but for the past like few years, and obviously now it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So I'll have to look into that and see what is what, because, you know, I don't want to have my stream keep getting copyrighted and like I do a stream and then it gets taken down. Don't want that, you know. So unfortunately on this stream I'll not be playing any music, as much as I want to, as much as I really want to, because I hardly ever play. Now it's going to sound really weird, right, but I hardly ever play with my thing. Now I'm going to show you my thing. I'm going to show you my thing, right? So I hardly ever play with it, and then the one time I did play with it, the stream got copyrighted, so no one will ever get to see me playing with the thing. So, like I said, I'll have to give it a miss today. Give it a miss today, playing the music.
Go on.
Like I said, I don't know if I'll do COD Zombies with the new slash old same fucking thing zombies, or do I go on to the 2K? I don't know. Maybe when I finish, like I said, I'll have this beer, chill out with everybody, and hopefully in the meantime I'll kind of decide what I'm going to do, because it is currently 10:05, although that doesn't really mean
then there was
nothing to fucking me, to be honest. And I'll stream till like 4, 5, 6 stupid o'clock afternoon, fucking close to 24 hours of streaming that, you know, but I'm not aiming to do that today.
That is too.
Well, you know, I wake up, it's not like I wake up and say, bam, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream or 23 hours stream. So it's just one of those, like, you know, if I'm enjoying myself, spur of the moment, like, oh, and time flies when you're enjoying yourself, you know.
No way. Are you kidding me? Yeah, fun rumble again. And on that side of the stream, that was the sort of the different silver and the bits. And the extra points today, I appreciate them too. Doing it again tomorrow, 2K. Well, this is our day. Yeah. Have a great day, everybody. What's the lessons on light, everyone?
Still can't decide what to do. I know for 100% fact I'm not playing the music, I know that. That's the 100%. But I don't know if I'm gonna go on to the zombies again, or if I'm gonna do the 2K. I don't know. You know, like I was really looking forward to like the new zombie map and that, and it's like not even a new map, it's the same fucking thing. At least on all the other previous games, you know, a new map was actually a new map. Not just not just the same fucking map. No, it's exactly the same map. You've just got like different quests to do on the old map. Man, I would have been happy if they just released the re-released the as Raz calls it, the zombie full of prisons. But it's the Alcatraz one, the prison full of zombies. No, if they'd have brought that back out, then fair enough. Because they released the fucking World at War map, claiming it was a new one when it was like what you played fucking like 10-15 years previously. Yeah, it was 10-15 years or something. And me being a big zombies fan, I was really fucking hyped, because they said it was a new map, and I was really let down. But they did say, Raz, now for Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, there's no zombies. They ain't doing none of that shit, because it's not there. They don't do the zombies. But I was quite surprised with Vanguard. Is it Vanguard? So I can't remember now if it's Vanguard or Cold War.
A wild parasect appears catches using Hope Catch, winners revealed in 90S.
Because one was either Vanguard or Cold War. It was actually like the creators of Modern Warfare and Black Ops, because they're two different separate, but fuck off. Two separate like developers actually coming together on the one game. So you would have thought that, well, that's the thing now, you know, like they've obviously wanted to have their own spin on the game itself, rather than being able to define it as one or two of the games. You know, it's a mix between that one and that one. But it was really a disappointment of the Vanguard Zombies. Started off well. The way they started it off, it's like, oh, okay, you know, you kind of secluded to like that area, and it wasn't rounds, it was waves. And then after a while, it kind of just got boring.
Parasect escaped. No one caught it.
Said, you know, you would have thought like they would have actually listened to the fans, not the fan that's spinning there, but like the actual people, and they would have done something about it. But then they're just like leading you on, misleading you, and then you think, oh yeah, there's gonna be a new one. No, it's the fucking game, same map you played from the first in Call of Duty when you was like 8 or 9, well, most people 8 or 9 years old. Wasn't actually dead, no, I was, no. I wasn't actually 8 or 9 then, I was like, what, 15, 16, something like that. Fuck me, when the zombies first come out, mate, I didn't even know. I never even, my mate come round, he's like, oh, why are you not playing the zombies? Fucking zombies, what are you on about? It's Call of Duty, it's not fucking zombies, man. Like, yeah, you've completed the game, you've unlocked this game mode, zombies. And I fucking hated it. Absolutely fucking hated it, because you just couldn't, one, you couldn't really go on, well, it's just a couple of doors and there's a box, what would never move, and that was it. I mean, a lot of people like that, but I wasn't really into it. And of course, they brought out like Black Ops 1 with the zombies on it. I didn't like it because I was pretty shit at it, to be honest. And then all my friends was like I was telling you, Raz, they're like, oh, we're not playing with you, you're crap, you keep dying, you keep going down, this and that, and I said, well, cheers, I'm just not going to play it. Just not play it. If you didn't want us to play the game with you, then I'll just not play it. Simple fucking ass. But then I thought one time, I don't know, it was like, it was either when I was still at school, or was at college, and it was, you know, I was at college and we still had like the 6 weeks holidays and that. And I think, because they all didn't want to play with us, I thought, well, fuck it, I'll just play it by myself. Because I hadn't really given it a go, and they'd obviously brought me down, and I was like, well, you know, they've told us I'm shit, so I must be shit. But then I figured it out. I actually figured it out, played it, figured it out. And then all my friends was like, well, we want to play it, you know, because they'd seen the leaderboard, and it's like, oh, fucking hell, he got a, like, round whatever. He must know what he's doing. So we want to play with you. And yeah, I kind of, I don't know if I was right in doing so, or if I was wrong in doing so, but I said no, I'm not playing with you, because you didn't want to play with me, so I'm not playing with you, because you only want to play with me because I kind of, well, I'm obviously better than you at the fucking game, you know, so I'm just doing everything for you. You go out and, like, I suppose, you know, it's like 1 and 2, you know, yes, I should have just said fuck it, I'll play with you, and then but then at the same, like, you'll learn from me, but then at the same time, you've also got to learn for yourself, innit? It's all good someone telling you how to do something, but until you actually do it yourself,
donated
then you actually get a better understanding of how to do it yourself. Donated $7.99. Cheers, but I don't think you've actually donated $7.99 because that's not set up to do so. But thank you anyways, and hello, welcome to the stream. So, like I said, I don't know if I was in the wrong of just not playing with them all together, because they didn't want to, you know, I was kind of giving them the same treatment that they'd given me, but then I should have been the better person and actually helped them out, you know, rather than being the douchebag that they were, and then, like, not playing with them at all. So, why'd you get us onto this rant for, Raz? Fuck you, Jim. I'm saying out. I'm just saying it'd be straight.
What? What?
What?
What?
So I've just had someone come in, Raz. They've donated $7.99 US. Even though I don't have donation set up. And you know, I might have had a few drinks and that, but you can't kid me. I'd say you've got to wake up early in the morning to kid me, but even then it's not going to happen.
Why are you fucking sleep?
Fuck off, I'm asleep. Oh.
You're asleep in the morning, so fuck you have to get up in the morning to beat kids you. You're fucking right. Kids you all fucking day to the afternoon.
But fair play, at least you tried. Who
was trying to donate your $7.99?
System. Says System donated $7.99 US via Twitch TV. And System.
What have done?
System is an actual person, but I don't have, like, that's the thing on there. You can't donate. You couldn't have donated. You couldn't have donated. You couldn't have donated. You couldn't have donated $7.99 because I don't have the donation set up. Only thing is the subs or the bits. Like, yeah.
You can still donate to your channel.
You can't because I haven't set it up. I ain't got a PayPal set in my account.
Well, whatever account you've got on.
Nothing.
Well, you must do if you're in subs.
Yeah, I've got. Oh, the only thing you can do is sub or the bits. And why am I watching myself on the fucking?
Yeah, but your bank account is linked to Twitch.
Yeah, just for the payouts, not for the subs. Like for the, for the to donate, I would have to set up a PayPal account. I mean, I've got a PayPal account. I just haven't linked it with my Twitch account.
Sometimes I wonder.
What do you wonder?
So, without too much details, right? What account have you got hooked up for your subs then? With Twitch?
Well, it'd be the same as you.
Right.
Same as you. You know, like, you got your credit card. Got your credit card. But then actual donations is actually separate to that. It wouldn't go to your bank account as such. It would go to your PayPal account.
Right, yeah.
Because that's separate. how do I put it, like a subscription that's on the Twitch, right? So then you'd have to wait until you get your payout to receive the money from the subs and the bits. Whereas a donation, that would be then going to your PayPal account, which then you would literally be able to take it out straight away, I believe. I don't actually know how PayPal works. I don't know if like if like you, for example, like you sent me some money on PayPal, would I then be able to access that money literally straight away, the same as a like a bank transfer? I don't know, like, you know, I don't know nothing about PayPal, so.
Well, your PayPal's coming linked to one of your accounts.
But PayPal isn't linked to me Twitch. It's linked to me credit card, but I haven't actually linked it to.
You just answered your question.
No, I've just answered your question.
PayPal, you can deposit to your fucking account.
Yeah, but the guy coming before and he's like, I've just donated you $7.99. It's like, it's not possible because I haven't got it set up, you know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like I could go into your stream. I know you're not streaming right now, because you just ended the stream like 5 minutes ago. But I could go onto your stream and type in, "Hi Raz, I've just donated £7,000 million to you."
Have you?
And it's like, oh, that's completely awesome, mate. Don't know where you've sent that money to, because it's not on me fucking. I ain't got it set up.
About 107. Right.
Still ain't decided what I'm going to do though. Do I do zombies? Or do I do the 2K? I was going to say 2K zombies. No, 2K zombies. There was actually zombies in the last game, wasn't it? On the 19. Remember like Nikki Cross and all that, wasn't it? It's like Cesaro and shit like that, wasn't it?
What, in the wasteland and all that?
That you could never play if you download it. It would just like literally fuck your game up. Cause it was fine, wasn't it? It was fine until you started downloading these packs on the last game. Cause it was like the. What was it? Was it like the towers or something? Or it was like. It was something, wasn't it? Like something like specific for that download. It was like a story mode or something like that. Kind of like. Now you've got like Finn Balor. Was it Finn Balor? No, it wasn't Finn Balor. It was
a wild club opposite.
What's he called?
Hope catch winners revealed in 90s.
What's he called? He's in AEW now. It was
Alistair Black.
Ah, hey, that's him. Because he would fucking like be floating and like that was pretty cool, I thought. He was like floating, like hovering in the air and all that. And again, you try and do that into like the universe board and it just like fucked everything up, wasn't it? So in the end, you just had to delete the game and not install the DLC for it to actually play. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I know, because I want to go on the zombies, yeah, but at the same time I want to go on the 2K. So that's right.
Clawbopper's escaped. No one caught it.
So I don't know. Don't know what to do. Turn me phone off, cause it's doing me head in. I don't know, what do you think I should do, Ralph? It's up to you, Gio.
Which one do you fancy doing the most?
That's the thing, I don't know. Like I said before, at least today I actually used my head rather than just playing the music and then getting the stream taken down. I mean, you know, there's nothing stopping us from ending this stream, starting a new stream, and then playing the music. Then that one will get taken down, not this actual stream. But then still leaves us with the question of what to actually do. But I got myself I tell you the last time, didn't I? Got myself these filters. The manful filters. It's a bit like the tabs that Kirsten Lee get. Obviously, like, you can smoke off of it, but it'll be a normal one, and then you press the thing, and then it's a manful one. But half the fucking time, I forget, and I just pop it straight away, and then the whole thing's a manful one. It's like, really? So I've got actual mental somewhere, actual mental filters, but you know, I kind of like to mix it up rather than smoking the same thing over and over again, you know. Because I find if I smoke the manfuls over and over again, I just I feel sick, because it's, I don't know, it's whatever they put in to make it the manful. Still doesn't help me with what I'm gonna do. I think I don't know. I fucking don't know. We'd have got the FIFA to play at the same time as well. There's like the zombies. So if I went to Call of Duty, I'll not be playing the multiplayer. aren't into that at the minute. So it's been zombies. 2K. Because I like the 2K at the same time. And the FIFA. So it's like... I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Playing with me hair is not gonna fucking help anything. I think. That's the thing. I'm kind of torn between the two. Like, I want to do the zombies, but then I want to do the wrestling at the same time. What's the date? I forgot.
24th.
24th. How many days of this month is there? Is there 30 or 31? Just up the top of your head, like, if you know. 30, I think, innit? You can look. It'll be fucking fine.
31.
When is the 31st? 31st is next Wednesday. Well, September the 1st. Yep, September the 1st, that's when I'm going to do the ducks, the duck game, right? That one I've had since, like, before Christmas, and I've never played it. Did your Twitch app on your phone change as well, Raz? Like originally, I know that you can't really see it, but the top left was like you, like your profile. Originally you could hold it and it would take you to the fuck's it called? Create a dashboard. Whereas now it's like different. Like I click it and it's just my channel. No, why is it not working? How do I do it? I don't even fucking remember how you do it. There was a way to like, it would just go straight to the create a dashboard, or stream manager or something like that. Whereas for some reason it's not doing that now. Unless I've got a... Oh yeah. If you're actually live, like I said, not that everybody can actually see it, but if you're live, you click on the top right and it'd be like there. So it shows me this stream, and then I'd have to go to stream manager to bring up that. Whereas originally you would just literally hold the top left and it would bring up that. I'm sorry, Raz, can't pick my position. I'm not playing pro clubs. I just see if I had the capture card, it would come up and tell us. Whereas any kind of notifications like that, I don't know, I'm still showing the phone, but any kind of notifications like that doesn't actually tell me in my head. Well, the woman in my earpiece. I know, like if you did like hydrate or something like that, it would come up on my phone, but it would not actually tell me, like notify us. But I'm going to quickly run to the toilet, and then hopefully when I get back in the toilet I've decided what the fuck I'm going to do. So, I'll be back in 2 seconds, man.
Right, we'll out back in a second.
I'll see you in a sec.
A wild win pod appears. Catch it using code catch. Winners revealed in 90s.
So this fucking headphones are a pain in the ass, like. Went back. I still haven't decided. So I'm gonna put it to a vote in the chat right now. What should I do? Should I do the zombies, Call of Duty Zombies, or should I go on to the WWE 2K22? Because I can't decide. Maybe you can decide, or maybe no one will answer me.
Don't care.
Doesn't care. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's one person doesn't care what I do. Still doesn't really help me for what I'm gonna fucking do, like, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm still fucking not confused. No, not confused. Conflicted between the two. Do I do one or do I do the other? Because I can't do both. Well, I could, but it'd be really annoying. Got to say that's the best. Fair play. Fair play. Wipeout time. That's like that's one of the best answers I've heard all night. Big respect to you. I don't know. Excited to both games. I know. Like I said, I want to play both of them, but I can't do it at the same time. You know, I could do one and then do the other, but then that's going to lead into like early hours in the morning. But usually I'll be like, yeah, fucking go for it, but I want to try and at least keep into the routine that I've kind of broken for the past couple of days. No, because originally I'll be getting up at like fucking 10 o'clock in the morning, streaming all day, whereas since it's just the weekend, wasn't it, Raz? That's what it was. The weekends fucked me up. Cause I literally hadn't streamed. Did I stream on the Friday before I went out?
Not sure. I can't remember.
Where's my phone? Show my phone will tell me. Channel. Videos. Past broadcast. Yesterday, 2 days ago. What day are we on today? Wednesday. Wednesday? No, it's Wednesday.
Oh my god, you're right.
So 5 days ago. No, so I actually didn't stream the day that I went out. I streamed 6 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. Yesterday. 5 hours ago. Go live. I am live. So yeah, I'm actually gonna jump on some Call of Duty Zombies. I've made my mind up. And then I'm gonna do a Battlefield, because I need to finish up the battle pass on Battlefield. I've only got 5 days left, so I'll do that. Do a stream Battlefield tomorrow, because I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow unless I get summoned to go out. I don't think that's actually going to happen, to be honest, but if it does, it does. When's the next match on? Is it Saturday or Sunday? It is Sunday. So the next Playroom stream I do will be on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. It actually says Sunday. Because in the past few days I've been a bit confused of the days. So, yep. I'm gonna end the stream there. Go here. There, here, whatever. I'm gonna jump over to the Vanguard. Go do some zombies. Obviously I'll do a stream on that as well. But I just want to say thanks to everyone that's come in, everyone that's commented, everyone that's followed, everyone that's the subs.
Zombies never played either game, to be honest.
Never played either though. Are you not? Oh. Fair enough. Well, it'll be a bit of a whole new experience for you, yourself, if you've never played it or seen it. So there you go. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, thanks to everyone that's come in, everyone that's commented. Appreciate it as always. And I will see everybody in 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes by the time I set the game up on it. It's a shame I don't have the capture card working, because I could just literally quit the game, well, quit the playroom, load up the game. But yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Again, thank you very much. I hope you all have yourselves a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. And I'll see you in 2.